Things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screen. And this platform we're doing right now is called Cardboard PC Kingdom. Did I just say PC? PC Kingdom. Cardboard PC Kingdom. Alright, so we are building a cold fusion reactor for our setup over here. Let me see something for a minute. Get these out of the way, get these done. I want to get this thing dried up over here. I got to show this off too, by the way. This is one I just did in the video a few minutes ago. Because, you know, I get it. We made this super ultra dark gunmetal technology, and these things can be mistaken easily for black screens. I've done this already before. I don't know why I keep repeating this at the end of the day, but some people just don't learn. But anyway, so yeah, we make these gunmetal like super ultra dark, and these things literally can be mistaken for black screens all the time. But this is why you got to do the pour out. And I guess some people don't believe in that shifting technology where these screens actually shift and they go ultra black. They turn to really crazy levels. So that's why we have to do that pour out, so we can show that they're actually getting the gunmetal, but they're not just getting a black screen. Because you know you want to pay for a black screen and finally you got a black screen. You know what I mean? So we have to be to show that. So I'm drying these right now because I got some people coming in to see the difference, and I got to do that over and over again and again and again. So again, it debunks nonsense to people that know. It basically gives confidence to our customers that we can talk about and know what we're talking about. But it puts people out there that are just full of that anger, drinking that haterade, because they can't handle our products. Anyway, let me get on out of this nonsense right here. Get back over to my page over here where people are sitting going, yeah. All right, there we go. Now, today on Cardboard PC Kingdom, let this dry over here. I need that right there. We are building a cold fusion reactor, which this is right here. I need to get myself a couple more. I love that song so much. Donna Summers, freaking amazing, amazing. Have I got this one? All right. We got to add more lights in here. We're not done. We got to add the whatchamacallits in here. The RBG's got to be in there. We need that pulsating, the push, the boom, 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 boom. But right now we're going to be testing this unit out. See how this works. We got a splatter screen set up. We'll be doing some demonstrations on that on our amazing gunmetal technology, and we got more certified screens coming through. But yeah, this technology is already being contracted already for a couple big sports bar around here that want to see this technology. Come over and check this thing fire up. So we're going to be showing off exactly how we can improve and advance their setup over there. I get the same thing every time I come over. That's why we're drying that right there. I save things for last. I don't, because we know people at the end of the day. That's why we save stuff, like putting the black against the screen and doing the pour out. We like to save things for last because we know people always got a habit of saying doing too much. You know, gotta deal with the doing too much people. But yeah. And it's the same questions I'm asked. I told you, I'm a worst critic at the end of the day. I'm more hard on my product because I know, I've been on the forums, I've seen these questions pop up. You have to be to back that stuff up. And you're making a super dark gunmetal that looks like a black screen, you better be to show that it's actually a gunmetal. Because mind you, if you have a contract with somebody and they bought like gallons of it for gunmetal and it finds do that. So that's why I said that you have to do pour outs. So we get these things to dry, get a nice skin on them so they can't move anywhere. That's what I'm doing right now. And then we're going to work on our reactor system. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the heck did I do with. Someone left working out in the rain. To make it. Stuff on top of stuff. like you got a lot of stuff here, man. Why do you have so much stuff in this bird? Let me see. It could be in here. To buy another one of those charge points. Yeah, we got a busy day today, as always. As always. Still got more work. Ice cubes are going to be coming in soon, so we can start working on that. On building our rack system for our cardboard box setup. Oh, definitely could be using this as a peekaboo window for something, because you need to put a peekaboo window in there. Oh, what the heck is this giant cable going to? Oh, could have used you. Definitely, I'm definitely using that. Oh. That's what I said at the end of the day. That's why we put our faith in God. Just literally just had that conversation. We put painting one of the PCs about how the Lord blesses us. And only that, the devil will try to come out there and try to make our products look like they're trash or garbage, whatever. Again, I can't express this enough. See, this is why when a person is not a Christian at the end of the day, and they're constantly coming at a Christian over and over and over again, trying to find any way to be able to disrupt or try to expose their product, do anything, try to do something evil against them, you will lose every single time. There's a reason why the Lord told us not to show that off, because he knew what you were going to do. He knew you were going to come out there, get jealous, get angry, and try to basically make our products look bad. That's why he said, hold off on that black on black, hold off on basically the pour out. There you go. That's like when people do the whole volunteer thing and everybody steps back and you're the only one like, what the heck just happened? Like, really? Yeah, you literally just ended up that way. So that's why I tell people, but at the end of the day, be careful when you're talking about profit. We don't show you everything. And when we show you stuff, that's the end of it. That's like getting hit with the kitchen sink. Like, well, hey, that happened. Oh, by the way, see over here? We definitely got to do something with this. So bottom line is, we're definitely taking the top half of all this off. But I'm going to keep this refrigerator section right here, because this thing looks hot. There's no way in the world I can trash this. It's crazy. So we're going to put a PC in there. We're going to put a PC in there. But I need a smaller board than the Micro ITX. I found there's another board I can get that's smaller than that. So we're going to put that in there. So we're thinking about basically about putting the board here. We're going to keep the drinks in here. Put the board here. Liquid cooling system can go right there, because that's perfect for 120 millimeters. That's what I cut it for. Liquid cooling system. Put the exhaust fan on the opposite side. 2 doors on this side. Take all this off and flatten it off. Flatten it down and leave the power supply up top. That's it. But this is transferring over here. We're going to put another one. We're going to turn something to this ice box. I got to, man. I'd be crazy not to. We did some nice artwork on here. So we're going to definitely turn this into a small PC. Put a PC inside of here and have everything frozen like it's an ice inside of our freezer unit. So we're definitely going to do something with that. And the top half's got to go. All that's going to cut down, and that's going to transfer over to this PC over here. So right now, we're working on our cold fusion. I told you about these pipes, things you get for like the toilet paper dispensers. These things are fantastic if you want to design piping all through your system. You can paint these things and make them look like they're actually metal. I did one with copper piping. Matter of fact, we did that with the steam pump PC. Some of these were basically, they weren't copper piping, they were actually these, make them look like they're copper piping. We're going to do a nice silver coating on these right here. And I'm just waiting for my ice cubes to get here. So we got that hook up there. Now to make sure we get our hard drive out, because again, one of the things I was worried about, if we put the hard drive in there, what if it slaps all the way back there in the back when I'm moving it? So we put these walls up in here like a little hard drive kind of a port in there, like a hard drive docking station, so that way we can slide a hard drive in there. Now, how do we get the hard drive back out once it's in there? Well, see right here, we got this nice little tab system we made with some cardboard, right? And it has the Velcro here with the stickers to stick onto our Velcro, our hard drive on there. And we want to pull it out, we just pull out that tab. Yep, just like that. And it fits in there snug as a bug in a rug. Yes, sirree. Taka's over there. Charlie for the bull. Charge! over there losing his mind. But I was thinking that we got to have a reactor in this baby because we're going to have all kinds of lights and stuff pushing all through here. We're going to have those lights. I like the ones I use for the USBs. We're going to have like power generating off this power station right here. There's going to be a huge power station I'm going to put here. So yeah, we're going to do something really crazy with this thing. Well, yeah, let's test out the reactor so that I find something I can plug it into because I don't want to basically plug it in to pull that wire because it's actually soaked inside of that liquid. Actually, it's oil. You can't use water because you short your stuff out. So it has to be, everything has to be in oil. That's the same thing. I'm going to show you a water system on basically how to redecorate those containers you're going to get for the exotic silver. And yes, he will be on there complaining about that too. It was so much stuff. Like, wait, I don't know what to start with. It's got this one coming out, and that one coming out, and that one coming out. Yeah, there you go. You're going to get confused. His going to spin around, just go. But you know, that's how it is. I don't know how you're remaking and selling anything if you ain't got a website to begin with. So yeah, I told you from the door he lies a lot. So you know, it's a shame, you know, but that's just life. Let's move on. We got things to do. I got too much on my plate to do. It's not even funny today. We got a busy day today. Got a launch date. Got orders pushing through the account. God's good. God's always blessing. God's always taking care of us. One thing, Christian, at the end of the day, the devil may try to come in and take your blessings from you. He can't take nothing from you. Remember that. All the preaching, all the deceiving he does at the end of the day, he can't take nothing from you at all. Period. Once God gives you a blessing, it is your blessing. He's going to make sure your blessing grows. As long as you're walking in that right, straight, and narrow path. But remember that he can't take anything from you. And look at you inside your little house. Inside your little house. What are you doing inside of that? You don't even know why. You know why we build everything in cardboard in here? Like all the furniture in cardboard? Because I ain't got jack to take out when I leave. Nothing. Nothing. I got a shredding machine coming through here. When it's time, I just shred all this stuff up real fine. And that's basically about it. I ain't got to take jack out of here. When my time comes, but I'm going to move. I'm not going to move for a while, but I'm looking at this warehouse. I'm hunting for warehouses right now. Warehouse, office space, the whole 9 years. I'm going to expand. You know? That's what I'm looking to do. Expand my company. I'm looking for a bigger warehouse. Something with a loading dock would be nice. I got somebody already working at getting this company grants. They want to see our company grow and see what we can do with this. So they're interested in getting this company grants. So I want to do like I see these little scooter units zipping all over Allentown. I thought that would be a great way to be able to deliver our screens on the go. We can have these, I got these blackout cloth I want to design. I got to get into that fabric store too. And I got these people coming on that can actually design their own customized fabric cloth. So you can customize it and it can be shipped that day. Somebody can bring it down to you. So I want to get a couple of scooter bikes. You know, after school and whatever, you know, get a job from us and basically just zip all over Allentown with this scooter system, which again has that tracking devices and all that stuff on it. You know, that's usual normal. And they have to be insured and all that stuff like that, but they can zip all over the place. I'm gonna have an area for them. They have a little docking station where they can go in there and chill, you know what I mean? Because I want something special for them. Like they come in, nice docking station, a big flat screen TV, or sorry, we can't do TV, we do projection over here. Sorry about that. Oh. Anyway, we have our ad tech screens up there, gaming systems and stuff, you know what I mean? So, you know, when they get out on call, if they be in the holding room, got snap machines and all that stuff in there, so for them, and they can go in and out and zip all over the city and just chill. That's it. I want a relaxed environment for them, you know what I mean? So the object, if somebody orders a screen, they go into a showroom, they see one of the screens, and they order, like one of the screens that can be shipped by them, they can just order it. We pack it up, and they scoot it out right at the door. Take it anywhere you want, all through Allentown. So that's what we're working on. Then we'll get other stations. We'll get other warehouses in Allentown, Bethlehem, Whitehall, stuff like that. Especially out in Poconos, man, because that technology is freaking weatherproof, man. We can build some insane screens out there. Imagine ad tech out there in the snow, because that thing, basically, the invisible ones, you can see right through them. And then you can push an image, and the image will push right through it. So I can imagine a burning fireplace, a tropical island, something like that right through ad tech in the snow. Ad tech goes everywhere you want to go. I can see, I got people already I want to hire for commercials for ad tech. I can see one right now. Basically, the guy comes in. I like the Viking and the hammer. I do like that idea with the Viking and the large hammer. Just coming in, just smashing stuff up. I'm not tired of your outdoor screen failing you. Viking just comes, just crashes right through your screen. Get AdTech and watch your movies in the sun. Yes. And we can't wait to start doing the gamer technology. He's not worthy. He's worthy. So I got to go down to this graphics shop and I got to get the stickers made for that. He is worthy. Put this over here. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's very good. That's the reason why the Lord told me. He said, nope, you're going to wait. You're going to do this last. Because he already knows from the door. He knows from the door what the devil's going to try. He knows already from the door. We're going to put a pipe system here, and a pipe system here is going to come up and connect to this here near for the our whole system over there. So that's what we're building our pipes for. Pipes. So we're going to connect them on here, port here, and here. For there, and there. Well, first things first, we need to get this thing powered up. I know I ain't got no cell phone cords around here. Nothing at all. No charging ports on. Nothing. Sheesh. What do we do with our stuff sometimes? I wonder. Ah, man, we're going to do it this way. There's no other way to do it. That doesn't have it on there. There's only one that has it. Damn it. Where's this thing actually plugged into? What is plugged into this thing? I had to unplug my Surger because my Surger has those adapters on USBs on them, so we had to unplug that and bring it over here. All right, let's get this mess cleaned up first. And yes, we're doing some demonstrations on the Mason screen paint. I'm going to do this one right here because we did a lot of demonstrations yesterday, and I still got more demonstrations to do. I got the splatter screen to do today, so we're going to check that out. So we have a lot to do. Round back at you. Round back at you. You and your rounds. All about your rounds. He's all about the rounds. That's top. Excuse him. He's all about the rounds. Oh, we got how much neon we got pushing out the desk. Desk generates a ton of neon, I swear. Hold on for a minute. Now we're going to have a nice pulsating light because we're going to put an RGB in there. But I'm going to see how this looks. I'm going to have this charged up. So we want this our reactor to look real. I got this thing for reactors. I don't know why. Oh, that would be sick. All right, we got something just popped up in the head for the peekaboo window. Okay, we're gonna definitely do that. We gotta frost that sucker too, make it look it's icy. All right, let's get these lights off. I don't know which one are for those or those. So let me see. Ah, dang, why do we always find those? Why always with remote controls? You always find the one you don't want. Here we go. Let's try this one. Oh, someone's got the zoomies. Someone's got the zoomies. There we go. Yeah, the reactor. Oh, it's nice. Yes. So we're going to put in a coil system that's going to wrap all the way up, because if we lay anything in there, it's going to come untangled. We're going to wrap it all the way up. That's going to be the RGBs. Drop that in there, and then basically hit that, and you're going to see this whole coil system just pulsate. And we're going to have some, do some caulking to make some heavy glacier glass on it, like frost on it. So this thing looks really crazy when you get done with it. And we're going to frost it up, baby. Frost it up. So that's what we're going to be building for our PC. Testing our whatchamacallit lights on this thing. This thing glows in the dark, you know that, right? This is the one of the boxes we designed. Oh, I forgot I gotta open up that one and get inside of that fan, because that fan needs to be has to glow in the dark. Yes, I also had glow in the dark paint on it. Once we get the lighting system, you'll be see all this glow up. But right now we're waiting for some stuff. Waiting for my drive to get here, because I need drivers. That takes drivers at the end of the day. So I like that piece he built right there. I really like that one. Uh-oh. Zoomies. There's zoomies of rage. Zoomies of rage. Bastard! He's like, what? What? You caught me on camera with my zoomies of rage? Zoomies of rage. Not streets of rage. Zoomies of rage. Wow. Dangerous kitty, you. How dare you? Wow. Alright, so that's cool. We're going to do. But what I was thinking about was that peekaboo window right here. This would be nice to put a peekaboo window in. This would be nice. But we need something in the peekaboo window that is going to give off a really nice kind of frosted damaged engine or cold engine or whatever, or power this fusion system. So I was trying to figure out what to do with this, and now we got a purpose for it. Definitely got a purpose for that. We can turn that into a fusion engine that all plug up into whatever we're going to hook it up into. I always say we're going to try to do things on a normal level, but we never do. We can never be normal on anything. We have to go outside the box. And today we're about to venture way outside the box. To land of, what the frick is that? There we go. So, buckle up. But anyway, this is fantastic. I like how it covers this. We got enough where it covers that. I want to see the peekaboo window. That would be great for that. So we got to frost all this up. This will look pretty nice. Cut all these right here. Actually, we can have it plug everything back up in there. So let me see what we're doing here. We definitely have to do this crazy reactor system. So Ken, keep it normal. We never keep anything normal. That's the problem. Never do it normal. Never. Let me see. Yeah, that would be nice. I can do that right there. We can do that right there. Definitely. We can put a back piece on this. So this would have to be installed into the side of it right here and here of a back piece. Let me see for a minute. It would drop down to here. A little bit here, down to here. That'd be perfect. I'll take that. Let me see real quick. Unplug this. Oh, come on, behave. Yeah. We had it soaking in that oil over there. See how long it would take to do so. Reactor is nice, but I thought it was too big. Like this right here would be fantastic for a reactor. That would be fantastic. This is way too big. Ouch. The reactor needs a weird shape to it too, on top of that. But half of it would be in the box anyway. So you wouldn't have that out like that. Half would be in there. Let me see something for a minute. And a moment's rest, he's always doing something crazy. Because we're gonna cut this. This is gonna cut. We're gonna cut it. I'm trying to figure out how much of that's going to push through. And if we do it this way, this takes away from my design. But if we keep it short in the back, that would be nice. If we do a short reactor, we're not going to have the reactor sticker from there. You can rest right there, the picobird right from there. Let me cut this and see exactly what we get if we cut this, we shorten this. Definitely we'll have to shorten it. Because the piece would have to be here. We need the piece here. That's we need the piece here. That reactor can stick up between here and here because we got two fans going here. So it can stick up between here and here. We can drop the peekaboo window in here, and that'll allow me to put, this is right about the right size for that record that we put here. And I can run all the wiring through here, come out through here, and connect it over here to the power supply. That's how we would do it. That's how we would do it. So we're going to do it in the same design. We're going to extend. It will still have to be bigger than the other PC. Wait, so where do you want to cut at? Right here. You put it here. Where do you want to exactly cut? So this is where you want to cut here. This will be perfect for here to here. Oh yeah, I'm getting a nice frost off of this right here. It doesn't really make a difference because we're going to drop the box in. Well, it doesn't really make a difference. We're doing a frost job, so frost doesn't make a difference when you're doing frost. Okay, so everything gets coated in frost. Even your rough edges all get coated in frost. I'm getting better and better at this. I used to suck at getting it around, but got it pretty good all the way around. And watch I cut it incorrectly. What the fuck? How did you cut it this way? End up all for the power of the reactor. So yeah, we cut a whole through here. So we hook up the power supply system here. It's going to be stacked on this cube system to bring it up just a little bit higher. So we want a pipe system to run along the side of that power system. And then we have here, which is going to run from the power system, SATA cables, which goes to the hard drive down here. That's also going to run power from the hard drive and SATA cables from the motherboard right through here. That's what that little slot is for. So it actually fits right in here. Both the cables fit there nicely, and they drop here. And then we're going to put a fan here, which is going to core our hard drive system, which is going to suck air through here to our vent system on this side. Fans we're going to put here from on top of the motherboard. Fans going to be here. Motherboard's going to be a little higher up. And we have a vent system down there to suck out air back and forth to keep it nice and cool. We're going to whoosh right through the back of it. And liquid cooling system is going to be here, which the radiator system is going to drop there. The port system is going to be here. Power reactor here, and then peekaboo window here with this frosted, icy looking reactor. Some of it's going to glow, put some lights on there, make it look like it's channeling energy from those USBs, like it's channeling energy from here, it's coming out from here, and it's bam, connecting there. That's what we're putting together. So we do this stuff, you know, at the end of the day, just to show people that, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money, you know, that's what it is. That right there, that craziness over there, that's involving a virtual fish tank. Like I'm literally building up. That's a fish tank I'm going to be building over there. A cardboard box fish tank. And this is some of the other stuff we built over here. But we're going to move this over here and this over here. And we're going to put over there the gaming screen that's going to have a thunder system attached to it. It's going to be crazy. Delay switches and all that stuff. A lot of wiring stuff. You're into wiring, soldering stuff. And we're going to get it on over there. So we're going to build this whole delay rumble system for the Apex Black Gamer. So it's going to be insane. Insane. Oh shit, did I just unplug all my stuff for this? I did unplug my stuff for this. Oh, my projector on. Pretty soon I'll be showing the splatter screen. Can you believe that's actually gray? It's actually gray, yep. I was showing a few people. We did the pour out. And I was showing the guy was like, what the freak? And I was like, yeah, it basically has a shifting technology that turns dark. It's pretty cool. But you think it's chameleon, right? Look at this. Do-do. Do-do, do-do. No, it doesn't change. It's not chameleon. I get that all the time. People are like, oh, it's got to be chameleon. Like, nah, it's not. It's God's technology. Powered by God's technology. The whole purpose is to develop better technology for our customers. So, I think he's bored, so we'll send him a match or better on his technology. Oh, no. We'll wait. Halo system's coming through. Halo system and 2 lamps we're going to put against the screen. That'll be his challenge. There we go. Got to make it fun. Yeah. All right, let's get this party started. So get this party started, right? Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the good time? That's watching music. So. Man, I was a freaking Delaware. My school was like freaking 4 blocks away, and I was late every freaking day. Because, you know, and the kid across the street, he was late every day too. Right? I think that's what it is. When you live a farther distance, you know, you make sure you get up on time, early, get everything done, you know, so you don't miss your bus. When you live 4 blocks from a school, you're like, yeah, how am I going to be late? You fall asleep, maybe you shouldn't be doing, you know, but you do it because you're right there. It's a hop and a skip, and you end up being late. Like, what the freak? How am I late? I never forget, my teacher was so mad one time. She called in, like, one of my little brothers from downstairs, like, how the freak are you guys late? You're 4 blocks from the school. Like, we're literally 4 blocks from the school. I was like, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know. My mom was ticked. Because she go to work and she think we're going to school. Like, we're going out the door. Now we're sitting there watching cartoons and eating cereal. Because, you know, we figure we don't all the time. We make it there in time. Ticked. How are you late? How are you late? Then she got to a point she just started dropping us off, and then that was over. We were getting in too much trouble. That's what it come down to. You're going to be late because you know why? You're right there. You don't need to rush. Just chill, relax. Don't chill too much. Okay, we got this piece cut in half right there. Well, if you're wondering what we're building over here, so yeah, I told you I don't want to take any furniture in. The table, we rent the table, so you know, comes with the place. But here, basically, I need an area to put my stuff at because again, I don't want to put bookcases in here, and we can't put a bookcase in here. We got a doorknob sitting in the way, and we got a light switch here, which we got one over there too. So we figured we just put a bookcase in this spot. Pretty easy to build. You know, and I can stack my stuff in here. Taco's got a little hideaway hut here. We're going to put some lights here because he likes lights on his stuff. So we're going to basically coat this thing up, make it look nice and all, and then put some LED lights in it, make it look pretty cool, and yeah, voila. I'm trusting this because it's on top of my taco, man. That's pretty sturdy. Pretty sturdy. So what we did was, mind you, the pressure is going to push inward right in here. This is where the pressure is going to be at. So we put a brace under the bottom. We got a hot glue brace, thick brace in the bottom. So it's going to push downward, but it's nowhere to go. So that pressure pushes to the middle, locks it nicely. It's like building an arch. You're building an arch. You ever seen people build arches? You ever look at the science behind that? When they build arches and how they do that stacked brick by brick by brick. It's pretty cool. Like, it's all gravity that keeps it up there. It's gravity and pressure that keeps it up there. It's freaking sick. But I watched on how they build bridges. Because, you know, I find that kind of stuff exciting. That's where my weight units coming there. My weights won't support this at all. They'll crush this. But it's just something that we can have. And this is going to be way out here like this. So we got plenty of room to put stuff up here that's cluttering my stuff over there. And again, like I said, it's free. And the best thing about it is, it's cheap. And even better, I ain't got to carry jack out of here. So when my time comes, I don't have to carry stuff out. I really don't. I learned that in the last couple of moves I did. Every time we do a move, you're like, oh my goodness, you accumulate more stuff. Every place you go to, you accumulate more. Every time you move, you got more boxes every time. You move into a bigger place, more boxes, more boxes, more boxes, more boxes. And you get to a point like, you know what, I am so sick and tired of moving this crap. Every freaking time we got to move, I'm getting rid of this. And that's really what happened. I just started getting rid of stuff left and right because I got tired of it. We moved out of a house in Haventown, left the sofas behind, the bed behind, everything. I ain't want that, so I'm tired. I'm tired of moving stuff. I've moved to 4 different places or 5 different places, and every single time, move all that stuff in, unpack all that stuff. I'm so sick and tired of this stuff. So yeah, all my collectibles and stuff, they're sitting in a climate control storage unit. I don't even go in there anymore. It's just sitting there. I'm tired of moving stuff. I love people that are minimalists. You guys, I love y'all so much. And the fact that you can carry your entire life on your back. I want to get to that point in my life. Just carry everything on my back, you know. That's the best way to live, man. This stuff just basically just accumulates down through time, and it just basically just stacks up on you. It don't seem that way until you move. When you move, you're like, what the freak? Why did we buy all this? Why would we buy this? Start questioning your purchases. That's how you know. That's some people do. They hire a mover, but you know, nightmares behind that one too. Oh, we lost a truck, or a truck got in an accident, or something happened. Like, oh crap, man. You know, either way, moving's a headache. It's just freaking headache altogether. There's nothing fun about it, no way whatsoever. I mean, I never found moving to be fun in any way whatsoever. I mean, if you feed me, it's still not even fun. Especially if you do it. It doesn't make a difference. If you do it in the wintertime, it sucks. You do it in the summertime, it sucks even more because it's baking out outside. You're trying to move furniture left and right. The only fun part about it is you do it around a bunch of people that you know and you like. At the end of the day, you know, you can crack jokes and have fun, which is very fun, you know. Other than that, you know. So I'm going to get to a point where I have to move nothing at all. And that's why I didn't buy any furniture for the apartment. I wasn't moving anything out of it. I already had stuff and I wanted to get out of there. I didn't want to move anything at the end of the day. I didn't buy no furniture, and it's gotten that way now. Now, just when I moved to the garage, I started making cardboard furniture. I started researching cardboard furniture. I just thought to myself, you know what, I'll just make my stuff out of cardboard. I am so sick and tired of buying furniture. I'm sick of it. So, I'm nobody poor at the end of the day. I just don't want to buy furniture. I don't see the purpose of it all. You know, I buy this stuff. I've had tons of furniture in my life, and I'm tired of picking it up and carrying it, and I'm just tired of it. I have to build my own stuff. And that's what I like about my life. I just build my own things. That's what we like to do. We like to build our own things. I mean, you're poor at all. There's a guy who basically, I look how other people live. There's a guy who lives in this kind of like hobbit-like home. You got to crawl to get in through the door. This guy makes about, I think it's 5 to 6 figures a year. Some crazy money he makes. But he just got to a point, he said, man, I just got tired of it, man. I wake up, it feels like the same thing. There's no adventure, nothing. It's like my life is like slipping away and all that. He said, man, money isn't everything. You know, man, I got money up for days and I just don't really, it just goes into a savings account. That's where he sticks to that. But anyway, he does this little hobbit thing, and there's no air conditioning in there. He has this where he ventilated so the air is under the ground, so it stays cool down there. And he has no refrigerators. He eats a lot of nuts and berries and stuff like that, stuff you can eat right away and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting how he's got it set up, but he's got rent free because the person who owns the land has a lot of land. He says, well, hey, look, as long as you're not doing anything crazy on it, you know, just go out there and enjoy yourself. So that's where he's at. He's on his land, and he has his own outdoor shower and bathroom and all that stuff, and he's happy as can be. That's why I said people who don't understand, who think that you got to have a luxury kitchen and bathroom and all that stuff. No, some people ain't cut like that. They don't want it at all, period. They're just happy just living off the land and just being free. That's it. See, my boy Marvin, he got a beautiful 18 acres, gorgeous setup. His house is immaculate. He got beautiful. And he got a bathroom outside. He literally calls it the nature box. That's what it is. It's basically a toilet outside. He's got a branch that comes up that you put the toilet paper on, and he basically poops out there on his 18 acres and just watches the world. Yep. Freedom and the best scenery in the world. He's out there. I feel more alive out there than I do inside this place. So, yeah. You ain't gotta be you ain't gotta have all the luxury at the end of the day. All the money we're making at the end of the day, I'm getting an old barn. I'm getting it converted a little bit. I don't want it converted too much. I want to convert it a little bit. But it's mostly gonna be my workstation. My hammock. I'm gonna get me a nice big old hammock in there to sleep on. I'm gonna get me a compost toilet. I'm gonna get myself a nice little air fryer set up in the oven and all that stuff. And nothing big. I really probably keep it small. I don't know. It might be butane, but I don't like too much about the gas and all. But we're gonna be solar power in that place anyway, so eco flow system's gonna run through there. So I've decided what I'm gonna use. But I want the kitchen to be small. I want it to be small. I want it to be like a kitchen made up with crates, something small. I mean, dinky. I don't care at the end of the day. It's a kitchen. I'm just going there to eat. That's basically about it. And the beverage is going, if I ever have a chance to sleep, that's where I'll be at. But most of the time, my work center, where I work at, massive tables with all our equipment, things to be done. The ultimate tech tables. That's what I want in there. Yep. And that's it. That's pretty much it. People walk up in there and say, man, this place is definitely made for one person. And a cat. In and out. And a blowfish. I do want to get a blowfish. I want to get a pet blowfish. We'll call him Hootie. And I'm gonna call the other owl and up there. Hopefully get that owl up there. It'll be nice. I'm gonna barn owl in my barn. So I figure I can't have the barn owl run because of Taco. Because chances are he'll probably try to hunt Taco, or Taco try to hunt him. I don't know which one, how that would work. But either way, I need the barn area to be cut off, so that way they can go up there and nest and whatever they want to do up there. Because I want to make it for them, but I want cameras up there. But I want them to be able to have a place of their own. But I do want to be able to see my little hooties up there, or whatever you want to call them. But anyway, I'm gonna get a hootie, an owl, and I'm gonna get a blowfish. I'm gonna call them Hootie and the Blowfish. Yep. So got my owls up there. I don't care if they make the noise or not. I want to hear it. Taco like, oh my goodness, we got owls up in the craddock. We got owls up there. I put it up there so they can go up there and live. That's the whole purpose. Give them a place to live. And I'll put food up there and everything. I don't got no problem. We drop food up there and up there. And then we disturb their habitat. We bring some food up there for them to eat and stuff like that. Now, am I worried about Taco getting snatched off? No, not really, because Taco is not going to be roaming around out in that area, because he'll get lost out there in all that land. Taco's got I saw somebody had on their land, they had some kind of like funnel system where the cat can go anywhere they want, here and there and there, protected caging and stuff, and they can get out there its own area and just relax. That's what he's getting. The dome area, he can just go out there and just chill, plenty of room, like a big old backyard built for him. He can go in and out anytime he wants. So that'll be good for him. And I know owls can't get to him, and he could basically go out there and he can chill in his own little world. Is that right, Hootie? Hootie and the Blowfish. So now we're basically building the power station. We need power for the new station. The station on an Arctic planet. And now we have to build it for our colonists. They need power. So that's what we're doing, building the power station for them. Nuclear fusion reaction. Yes, we have to bring our machines on board for this too. We need our machines. That works better. Definitely works. We'll take it that way and see what comes all the way down. Make it like a little camp. And then we know building the reactor. Woo! Took that whole door off on that one. Man, that didn't go well. We gotta put that back on. It came off completely, like boom, boom. Remember the boomers on freaking Gears of War? Boom. I like the boomers. Boom. So we're making ourselves a little makeshift cat. So you can't see this, but okay. So make us a makeshift cat for this thing right here. So it fits on top. Man, I remember this episode of freaking game Ghostbusters. That freaking library, kid library with the kid ghost in there. Oh, heck no. I ain't finished that mission at all. It's not the mission, but it was a little side mission I had to do. And I had to go like, hey, you want to play? And I was like, nope, nope, nope. We out of here. And then more creepy. I had some kid's voice in the back and telling me you want to go play. Like, nope, no, 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 we're out of here. Where's hot glue for this, because this is definitely going to be crazy to do. All right, let me see. And we got to cut a peekaboo window in this. We got this part right here. That's whatever's left of that, because it got torn up pretty bad, but we can fix it with glue gun. Let me see. Glue gun. We need glue gun. the glue gun. We got everything else here. We're missing the glue gun. We're missing the glue gun itself. All the way over here. Oh, look at you looking all furry over there. Round. Extra furries. Yeah, but like I said, it's nothing new. Like I've done this like how many different versions of gunmetal we engineer. Like we do this all the time. It's like nothing new. And I think they would have learned by now, like not to ask these questions, but they always do. They always ask the dumbest questions you could possibly think of. I'm talking about the naysayers at the end of the day. And they sit there and go, oh, but that's black in the day. Like, really don't know how to engineer jack for jack. Like, literally. Oh, contrast shifting isn't real. Hey, just because you can't do it doesn't mean we can't do it. At the end of the day, you know, anytime I sat there and said that, when you basically makes you do something, you have to back it up. You can't just be making stuff up off the top of your head like that gain range nonsense. You have to back it up. So if I sit there and tell you it has shifting capabilities, this thing turns dark, then we can show you that. We do a pour out, you can see clearly it's not black at all. It's gray, as we said it was, but it shifts. And people say, well, it's chameleon. You see me dance around the screen. It doesn't shift. You ever been around a chameleon screen before? I have. I've been to car shows. So basically, when you move, this stuff changes colors, and you walk all the way around, it starts to change rapidly. Not slow, rapidly. So that would have changed easily, just like that. You just seen it change from gray to black, back and forth. No. It has a shifting capability in it that does that. So, but they can't understand it, because they can't understand it's not possible. Yeah, well, you know, if the world worked the way you guys worked under your rules and regulations, we wouldn't have jack today. I mean, nothing. We'd still be in some stone age somewhere throwing rocks at each other. Because that's not possible. You can't do that. I've got fire. Oh, fire's not real. I can't put it away. Yeah, we're stuck in the stone ages, man. There's no caveman period back then, but still, you know what I mean. But the problem they don't understand is all things are possible through God. That's what you don't understand. The devil's telling you all this dumb nonsense in the day. But hey, I enjoy embarrassing you, so what you do? Hey, you get that in there? Did you put that in there? How'd you get that in there? Come here, you saucy beast, you. Rawr. One time my cat be like, what is wrong with you? You saucy beast, you. Raw. Hey, Taco. Raw. Okay. Okay, man. My hearing's broken. This saucy beast. Alright, let me see. Alright, we're going to put the reactor on this side. While we're waiting for the glue to heat up, because we got to basically put together that top part that got jacked up in the knifing. Put all that back together. We got this part right here. Here. Right there. Cap's going to fit over top of this. So here, we're going to have to put that song stuck in my head from Hootie. From Hootie. 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 Alright, let me see. Wow, that does not look the same size as that. Like, I'm literally expanding way out beyond that. That does not look like it's going to be that size. It's going to be wider than that. Like, I see this one not happening the right way. Get over there. Yo. Let me see that. It doesn't look like it's going to fit. So it's going to fit. It's just too wide. Like, seriously too wide. Like, really too wide. Like, I'm seeing, like, this is not. I want to be snuggy. Snuggy as a buggy in there. It is not for snuggy in a buggy. I'm gonna go with this right here. I got a feeling for like that cut right there. It is being a little wider, but still. Only half this reactor stick out of this thing. Then we're gonna have to reinforce everything in here so it's nice and sturdy. but the reactor cools now at 100%. Woo! So let me see if I was right or am I way off on that one. I don't know. It feels like I was, but then it feels like I wasn't. There we go. Actually, it was right. It was that. Okay, cool. I definitely was right on that reactor core. Definitely was right. It's fitting in there just right. Okie doke. I gotta frost that up. Frosted taco. Frosted. I'm talking about frosty mini wheats, baby. Okay, we're like, baby. What the freak you call me baby? How dare you? I will attack you with my claws. You got enough room to fit this in there? It fits. Oh my goodness. That is freaking unbelievable. Like, I didn't even know it was going to fit in there. I told you I got pieces everything together so it works fine. That went in there just nicely. It fit in there nicely. So we're going to put a peekaboo window on the side of this so we can see all that frosting. All this has to be cold on the side, and we have to have icicles coming down. So I'm pretty sick in that peekaboo window. Where's that surface at anyway? Oh man, why are we just going with that small surface? How do we get a piece of plexiglass and just cut it out to fit here? And that'd be nice. I want a big peekaboo window for my system. Definitely want a big peekaboo system. Definitely want to put that in there. Alright, cool. Cool. Don't call me up, I wanna be with you. Does anyone here feel my pain? If you do not, I don't care. Alright, do we want to lift the reactor up? Because I don't want to cut it too close to the board. Peekaboo window. Let's put some icicles in there. Some jagged icicles in there. We just put those in there ahead of time. And we did with the teeth. We're going to do it this way. Bam. That's how we're going to do it. We have to reinforce the daylights out of this box. So it's the same thing when we're doing with the PS1 box. You got to reinforce that box. Oh, there's a worse place to be at with this knife. I swear I'm going to cut myself one day. It's my way on the open highway. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We definitely have to paint this thing to stiffen it up. So we got paint here. Give me that. Stiffen it up. I saw this water gun. It has a really cool look to it. Like a little tiny water gun. It's like something off of Fallout, but it looks too new. So we got to age that thing. I want to get one of them. Paint them up real nice. Give it a Fallout look to it. It's kind of retro. Make it super retro. Of course, we have to do our own paint job on it, which means we have to make our own paints, color paints for it. Because a certain color I want, I doubt I'm not going to find it. Every time you ask for green, they always give you like green, like bright green or whatever. It has to be like old, rusted, relic, rusted green, which I need at the end of the day. Huh, that was interesting how that came out. Okie dokie. Alright, so cutting that pretty nice. And we're using our trusty blade. Trusty one. Trusty one. Where your scissors at? Way over here. If you ever seen Astronaut Jones on Saturday Night Live, that's where that song is from. That song is freaking banging. I love it. But that's what that's from. That's Astronaut Jones. If you ever seen Astronaut Jones, yeah. See, now we take this piece that was here, reverse it up here. Let's like add a little more of a better design with it. Got to use every piece of the cardboard. It's like when I was cooking, they had the stock pot. They throw everything in the stock pot. Eggshells, everything lands in that stock pot. Everything. Yep. Everything goes in the stock pot. And then the piece we cut off on the top of this, we just put that down here to line it in there real nicely. Because we have to restructure this because, again, it's going to have problems if we don't. Well, actually, goodbye human race. That's the song covers. And yeah, she sings the song in it too. Doesn't have a bad voice. It's much better than mine. We had a glue. I just bought glue, like literally just bought glue. All right, there we go. So build up our structure here a little better. So we can make a little sound, everything stays where it's at. I can imagine a rock star getting the city wrong by accident. Hello, Houston! It's Philadelphia! I'm pretty sure it's happened. My bad. Sorry about that. You know what I would do? If I actually got the city wrong, that's embarrassing, right? I love this city. We freaking love this city. Hello, Houston. No, it's Philadelphia. It's freaking Philadelphia. Like, you know what? I'm sorry, you made a mistake. What we're going to do is we'll play one extra song that's not included with the concert just for our apologies. I'll never do that. Because, again, you know what I mean? You're like, wow, man, I went to that concert, man. They got a city mix up, but we got an extra track of the song, man. It's like freaking insane, man. I hope they come back. I hope they mess it up again. They've been looking for you to mess it up. Other places like, oh, you're not gonna mess it up like Philadelphia. We want that hookup. It's funny. I would think that'd be hilarious. I would do that, like play an extra track, extra drum solo in there. Just taking our scraps and converting our scraps because nothing is trash. It's all scrappity scraps. Scrappity scraps. Now this one is going to definitely require. And you got to basically start reinforcing the cardboard, making it stronger. Reinforcing it. Remember, we have to finish the reactor. We need to finish the reactor. In order for the colonists to be able to survive, they need heat, and they can't get heat if the reactor's down. On top of that, the reactor also charges defense systems, because, you know, you got weird alien-like ice-form creatures that basically taunt the planet. In order for the colonists to survive, they must have their systems and defense systems up to defend themselves against the unknown. So it's very important that the reactor is running 100%. Till then, we have our ice marines out there handling the business, keeping everything tamed. Ice marines. That's a cool name, isn't it? Ice marines? That is pretty sick. I like that. Ice marines. Yeah, just come on. They don't like it when I come up with the ideas. They're like, oh, how dare you come up with such amazing ideas. I do hate them so much. By the way, people from London, I love your accent, so that's why I do it all the time. I wish I could speak in your accent, your tongue, boy. I wish I could. Maybe if I go spend a couple of years over there. People do come back speaking the tongue, but mind you, like you want to know the language, like learn the language, like really learn the language. I mean, yeah, that's interesting right there, because there's over English too. Some of it's like really thick accent. Irish have it too. They have a thick, their native tongue. That's what the guy was saying. He was talking about how he went on a trip to England. He said, "Oh, so you think like they talk like how we're talking, like the movie stars, how they talk like no. Like their accent is like it's completely different. Like it's really thick and it's like the way they speak is it's kind of say a word for it. It's like they're speaking another language. Technically, it looks like they're speaking another language. But still, he's like, man, he couldn't understand a word they were saying. Because they had paid for these tickets for Oliver. I think it was Oliver, something they paid for. And the guy was speaking like, in their real native tongue. The guy was like, we're not going to understand any of this. He's paid so much for these tickets. He's like, yeah, I thought, like you have English actors that come over here, you're thinking that's how they're going to be speaking. And you realize you get over there like, oh, heck no. You're like, it's different. And I was like, oh, we can understand anything in that show called Oliver. Like, we paid so much for this. So just remember that. I heard on the Try channel, one of the girls does speak. She's from Ireland, and she does speak from her native tongue. And I'm like, wow, that's insane. Like I never thought they talked like us, but no, they don't. And there's several versions of it too. On top of that, there's old versions, like there's Chinese and there's Mandarin Chinese. There's so many different versions of it. I think Mandarin Chinese is supposed to be like the hardest one out of their language. That's Mandarin Chinese. I speak Mandarin. Like, really? Shoot. All right. We're on track. We're sitting here building this. What are we talking about? Console systems, whatever? There's nothing to talk about console systems. There's really nothing about consoles. There's nothing about PC. Until that 5090 pops off. See exactly how expensive, because the price fluctuating back and forth. Like, how much is this thing going to be? Oh, I pray this thing is going to be $2,500. That's a lot of money for a freaking graphic card. That's a lot of money for a graphic card. $2,500. I'm hoping it's not that much money. If it's $1,800, or if it's $1,500, I'll pay $1,500 for it. I'm not paying no freaking $25. That's crazy. I'm throwing me a whole new PC with that. Beyond that, a couple of them. That's just way too much money for a graphic card. And then you'll have console gamers that, well, these are our consoles don't cost that kind of money. 5090. Seriously, don't ever compare yourself to a 5090. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Don't do it ever. That's a whole type of new card. It does. It's a whole different form of different technologies of 5090. Yeah. Don't say that at the end of the day, because if you had a 5090 installed in your PlayStation, you would draw it. Shirt be soaking wet, like Homer over a donut, man. It'll make your game look freaking way beyond what it's designed to do. You're walking outside with a crown and a scepter, you'd be so high and mighty on that thing. Today I have witnessed true power. I have realized that everything that I thought and believed was a complete lie. You're out there quoting Shakespeare and everything. Like, what's the difference between a 5090 and what we had? Everything. How dare you stand in my presence and speak with that tongue of evil? Back away from me, or I will run you through. Now, for those that don't understand run you through, it doesn't mean what you think it is. Run you through it means, bottom line, I put my sword in your chest and ran you through. That's what it stands for. And they will say at the end of the day that you will drop to the earth. You would die before your raw blood runs cold. So don't ever compare yourself to a 5090 graphic. Can you imagine right now the 5090s? Is it going to have like freaking like the 8090s? And the 59 is going to be actually old. Like, no one's like, people are going to buy them. You can still buy graphic cards that are like freaking 5 and 6 and 7 years old. Imagine when the freaking 90s come out. And a 59 is going to be considered to be a mediocre car. Like, yeah, it's a good car. You know what I mean? It's okay, you know. But the freaking 89 is like freaking insane. 89 is going to be as much as a freaking car watch. Like, how much is this thing? Because, inflation, everything's going to rise up. How much is this thing? You got a freaking $3,500. 35? No, $35,000. I'm sorry, I misspoke. 35,000. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we do payment arrangements, just to let you know. By then your cars would be through the roof. Your cars would be super expensive. Like, I can see why older people complain about pricing, because mind you, when they were older, stuff didn't cost that kind of money back then. I would be ticked. Seriously, I'm paying a nickel for freaking eggs, and eggs now it's a day, literally. It's crazy. How much would your lifeline would you like to sacrifice for the eggs? It's going to get to a point that freaking things like that are going to be so scarce that you find a box of eggs, it's going to be like finding freaking gold. Like, I found gold, I found a box of eggs, and dump out the gold and get the eggs instead. Alright, that's how it was in freaking, did you watch Fallout the series? Bottle caps. Freaking bottle caps was currency. Money didn't mean jack. I mean, if you came back, you saved all this money. Like the guys are in the time machine, not time machine, but they figured out a way how to freeze themselves and come back in Twilight Zone, and they robbed like Fort Knox. They robbed Fort Knox, and they came over with all this gold. It's stacks and stacks and stacks of gold. And this guy was the scientist. He said, "Look, I got this awesome plan. We're gonna rob Fort Knox, and we're gonna basically hide up in these caves." Up in the desert, and I built these chambers that will stir our life source until like 30 years from now. And by them, they won't be looking for us anymore. Half those people will be long gone, and we'll walk away with all this money and be rich. Yeah, but see, that's the problem. You never know what the future's going to hold. You don't know. Gold might not be worth anything at that particular time. It could be glass. Glass could be the currency now. Like in Fallout, money wasn't worth anything. All those rich people who stocked up all that money to get ready for their new life once they basically wiped their earth clean so they can have more power, their money wasn't worth jack. It was bottle caps that was worth money. So you never know. You don't know what your money's going to be worth anything at that particular time. It could be at one point the pennies could be worth money and everything else ain't worth money. It could be styrofoam. It could be anything. Anything that becomes a resource that's extremely, extremely rare to come by becomes a currency. That's why people are stocking up on toilet paper and all that other crazy stuff, because that would become the currency. That's what it comes down to. Money won't be worth jack at the end of the day. People are using that to wipe their behinds with. Oh, that's money. We don't do that stuff anymore. What's the currency? Cardboard. If that's the case, I'd be like, oh yeah, cardboard's the currency in your face, I'm crazy. But anyway. But yeah, that's crazy. They weren't going through all that. And one of the guys died. Freaking slag type piece of stone came down and struck his chamber, and it cracked open, and he died. So there was only 3 left with all that gold. And the other guy, he got greedy. He decided to get in the truck and drive off, but the gold wasn't in the truck because the guy, the scientist who was smart, he hid everything because he knew they were going to fight over it when everybody woke up. And he had a gun on him too, by the way. He didn't trust him. So the guy got in the truck, took off, and as he took off in the truck, the other guy pulled out the gun and shot, and the guy got killed, and the truck went over the side and exploded. So the transportation not there anymore. So now we're down to 2 people. And they got out there walking in that desert and carrying that heavy gold, and one guy had water. The other guy had water. He had water on him. This was the one more evil one out of the group. He's more ruthless than the rest of them. And he charged that guy a gold bar per swallow. So he got all his gold, all of it. And then the guy was so exhausted and so thirsty and everything, he had a heart attack. He died right there. And the guy was like, well, I'm sorry, buddy, but more gold for me. And took his gold. Now he got two of them on his shoulder carrying it. Think how rich he's going to be. And eventually, he came to the heat and succumbed to the heat. And he was in the process of passing away and dying. And he was sitting out there laying around all that gold. And this future car came up floating like, woo, like it's in the future now. And the guy came out. And the guy was grabbed onto his leg and said, hey, I'll give you all this gold. I'll give you all this gold just for some water. Just for some water. But he was too long. He was about to die anyway. And the guy was about to go get the water. And he looked over and got slumped over. He was dead. He got in the car. He said, man, that was crazy. He said, what? He said, like, I couldn't recognize his clothes or anything. It's kind of like he was in the past. But he offered me this. And she said, that gold? He said, yeah. He said, doesn't it realize gold? It lost. Gold is not worth anything. Gold was not worth anything in that area he came in. It was worth nothing. So they went through all that for nothing. Yep, gold was worth nothing. He threw it out of the car. He said, there ain't no gold. It doesn't work anything anymore. And he threw it out because the gold bar out of the car and he took off. Yep. So, you don't know what could be waiting for you in the future. I wouldn't want to go to the future. Heck no. I mean, you probably thought, like, when we're kids, the future, like Buck Rogers and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like, we have flying cars and we can blast off to other planets and meet different alien worlds and all that stuff and everything. It'd be pretty cool like that. But look at it now. Look at our future technology now and what's waiting for us in the future. It does not look good at all, period. It does not look good. I'm not looking forward to the future. Not way whatsoever, period. If I'm gone before then, I am a happy camper. I am now I don't want to stick around. Now, see, we had anything close to like the Fifth Element, like I said, we had that world at the end of the day. That ain't too bad. I'll take that. I'll take the Fifth Element. We don't even have that. We have movies about that. We don't even have that. I mean, technically, you consider the fact that looking at the 1920s and 1800s compared to the technology we have now, yeah, but I thought we'd be a little bit more advanced than that by now. I mean, seriously, like a starship maybe? That'd be nice. Get on a starship and take off to another alternate galaxy, even though there's going to be no one over there, but still, it'd be kind of cool. And yeah, I get that all the time. I go to these forum sites and they talk about basically the whole thing about other people living besides us. No, we are the only ones. Sorry to bust your bubble, but we're the only ones. Come on, man. You don't think something would have came down by now? You know how long man has been on the earth? It's like, but there's truth. Yeah, but why come they don't come back? But they never come back. Well, really? If they came here, how come they didn't come back? We had seen some giant flying saucer pop up out of nowhere, talking about, we are the people of Zillion, and we've come back. Everybody came back. Anyway, the movies we make about basically murdering aliens, I don't think anything did come back. It would be peaceful to begin with. It'd be hostiles, I don't know what. Wouldn't you be? Come back to Earth, and the first thing they're going to do is shoot you out of the sky. You know what's going to happen. First thing I start blaming other countries. Like, is that yours? Wait, is that yours? That's got to be some spacecraft from Russia. Is that theirs? Everybody like, no, it's not mine. It's not. I'm like, oh, shoot, we got something bad here. We got to figure out a way how to do this at the end of the day. Now, how many people you think are really going to walk up to a saucer like that and sit there and say, we come in peace, knowing that the destruction that usually that machine probably could cause at the end of the day? I don't even know, first things first, why you would even attempt it. Like, no, you're not going to have anything to take it out to begin with. But that's Hollywood for you. Like War of the Worlds, When that thing landed, that thing came up, and they were just designed to destroy the world. That was it. They were just coming to destroy everything. So that was it. They just wanted to harvest the world for basically the resources, and that's all. Just wipe the planet clean. But found out that's what I like about War of the Worlds. When those things came up, that none of our weapons could take them out. Nothing. We had nothing for them. What killed them was pollution. Our pollution killed them. Because when they came out of the saucers, they died. They started dying left and right because the pollution that we have down here that we live in actually kills them. They made it something else in Hollywood. In Hollywood, the new version of it was something else. But no, the original version of War of the Worlds was actually because of the pollution killed them. They weren't used to our air quality, and it killed them. they made it before, like, their central systems were all connected, and that's how they all worked. They all communicated back and forth. I think that was Independence Day too. They did that too. But no, it was a pollution that wiped them out. All pollution. So if we kept our planet clean, we would have been doomed. Something to think about there. All right, we need something for the back of this. Because right now we're reinforcing the structure. That's what we're doing. Laying cardboard over and over again to reinforce the structure. So how soon will the reactor be up and going? I would say probably about 5 days. 5 days? All right. You know, you got the ice marines out there handling their business, making sure the hostile aliens stay if they can have them. Ice marines have it the worst. Well, you go in and find these you have to go and find these nests. So they don't overpopulate. All right, I need scissors because we literally just had them in our hands a few minutes ago. There we go, scissors. There we go. So why are we building all this? I told you, we got a gaming site we're building, and I got gaming screen paint coming out. Yep, that's why we're building all this stuff. See, the sad thing about the fellow on YouTube is the fact that he's online. He thinks for some reason he's disrupting us. Buddy, we're on commercial. I got contracts coming up this summer. I'm going to be in different expos and stuff. So that's why I paid, got all the licensing done and all that stuff for zoning. I can go do this and get permits for that. And the reason why is because I plan to take this technology to the next level, way out here in front of all these people to that next level. So all the campaign you're doing is not going to harm us in any way whatsoever. It didn't harm us online. It's not going to harm us offline. That's it. And if you try that nonsense like he tried calling people up and trying to make trouble for us, man, you won't be there anyway. You won't be there. Trust me, you won't be there. I'm not even thinking about that. You won't even be there. You'll be taken care of already. And that's what he was doing. We get a place where we're working at, you know what I mean? And get nasty and call them up and say nasty things about, like, yeah, they're scammers, or watch them, they steal, stuff like that, to make trouble for people. God heard every word you said out of your mouth. So you remember that. Remember what kind of danger you put your life into when the Lord blesses us with a blessing and you come up there and try to make trouble for the blessing that he gave to us. You remember that. I'll tell you, Fernando got to chill, man. Fernando's going to mess around. Something really bad's going to happen to him. Really, really bad's going to happen to him. You're playing with fire at the end of the day. You are. Something really bad. At any given time, this man could have a heart attack. He can have a heart attack tonight, a heart attack tomorrow, a heart attack while he's driving, anytime at the end of the day. You need to get your act together, man. You got to get your act together and grow up. Again, you don't hurt my business, but I see the destruction at hand that's coming in your way. It's not going to be pretty. But I mean, hey, I got to go to I have today. What's the day? Friday? Yeah, today is Friday. It's Friday the 13th. I got to go over to the post office. Your documents just came in for that post office mail fraud. We sat there and filed, waited for. Yeah, they sent us a response back on basically what they're going to do. Buddy, you're going to court. I told you, you got a lot of stuff coming up. It takes a while because all that stuff has to be processed. And you got other people that are charged with post office fraud. Yeah, his documents came back. I got to go over and confirm some stuff with that over there. And mind you, we got the evidence on it is substantial because you got his face on the receipt. We got videos of the unboxing. PayPal even basically were vouched and said that he lost the claim because basically it came up fraudulent on their behalf. So he loses this. He's looking at 20 years in jail. And I got to go in for that. So, and he's still back there talking about bigger and better things. No bigger and better things. He's still going to be doing the same dumb stuff he always was doing. But I can see you got a problem at the end of the day. And I can tell you one thing for one thing. You get up there in that prison system and you act up and carry on the same way you do on YouTube, you're not going to be around at all, period. Because someone's going to take you out. You're going to definitely get stomped out in a place like that. Go play that nonsense over there. Do that scheming nonsense over there and see what happens to you. You might end up bumping into the wrong person. He's probably going to bump into the wrong person anyway. People like that are like, they're creatures of habit. They're trying to figure out how to scam and get over any way they can. That is not the place to do it. Justice is swift in that place. Well, we got to reinforce all the way around. Doing a good job with our reinforcement. I feel like I'm drywalling. I felt like I was doing a drywall job for the other one. Frank was the supervisor on that one. We did a great drywall job on that. We got to build an arcade machine today too, but I got some other stuff we got to do. See, what are we doing? Okay, first things first, we're going to have to finish the giant screen over here because we got that Astar. I think it's an Astar Blue coming out for the Quasar. It has a blue version of it. So we're putting that one over there at 150 inches. And then we have the silver, which I'm going to definitely work on the silver and the gamer. I'm doing the silver and gamer at the same time. Get those done and get those out of the way. And then after that, we got to order our piece of aluminum surface so we can get ready showing off the Phoenix technology. Oh, you could have definitely cut that. You know what? Definitely could have cut this right here. Did I fold over? Ah, yes, but it's so burnty. It's so burnty. So we got everything realigned. What about this corner piece right here? You didn't get that realigned, did you? Nope. Let me see. I got to turn that a little bit there. Oh, sorry. There you go. Yeah, we're just reinforcing the structure. That's what we're doing. Now, this is going to hang, right? So, you're going to have a piece that fits in there. You're definitely going to have to. All right, hold on. Gosh, I got to get that done. Ugh. All right. Here's the one. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Oh, another thing too. How could you have made it better? I gotta ask you real quick. My stuff was tested. Like literally, I can go into my whatchamacallit and pull all my tests on that product. There's even matching better challenges on that thing, which we didn't do any of them. How come you're not running? What's going on here? Okay, let's deal with this. What are we unplug? Oh, yeah. You don't unplug the whatchamacallit because we had this on here. That's why. That's why. Everything's not on. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you something. Redesign for him is more black paint. That's pretty much it. That's redesign. More black paint into it. I'm going to upload 5 of these matching better challenges on me basically reverse engineer stuff. I'm going to show you. This is what we need you to match today. It's best when the desk is a mess. What the heck are you doing? Get out of the way. Best when the desk is a mess. Let's see. job. Black. We're the only ones who can do this. Put outside projection screen, black outside projection screen. The only ones who have one outside. Let me see. Let's see. What do we call that paint? Let's go with dark Cinemax mix. That's what we. Oh, wait. You went through their search. Gotta go through your search because they'll bring up everything and everything. Let's go back. Here we go. So here we are. We have the 50 lumens on our product here. That's dark silver, yeah, dark silver Cinemax. 50 lumens drop. Demonstration outside. You didn't do any demonstrations outside? None, right? Okay, this will be challenge for you today. Or the challenge. Here we go. Let me see. We took the FOE Dark Cinemax and painted over a dirty. This is a $10 projector we have here. You didn't do this one either, did you? My projector is $10. How much your projector runs for? So you're saying you redesigned it, right? Look at the color of the screen. The color of the screen is called a dark, not gray. Dark Cinemax, which means your screen is gray. That is dark. Two different colors. Gee whiz, you're colorblind. How would you have a dark silver? You know what dark stands for? It means the product is dark. It doesn't mean it's light. So why is yours so gray? Yeah, I don't think you have what we have. We actually converted yours to darker technology. And keep in mind, it wasn't yours to begin with because I can go back to my Digital One channel and show you 10 years back where we had it before you. You weren't around when I developed that stuff. You weren't even thought of. So, no, you didn't have, we had it first. You just messed it up by having basically these dark environments and poorly lit environments, no testing on your products whatsoever. You just messed it up. Here it is outside on a $75 projector, 1,000 lumens. But you claimed to made it better. So if you had made it better, that means you would be able to beat every demonstration that we did on that product. That's why we did the demonstrations, to show that we made it better than his product. So where's my demonstrations at? How come I'm not seeing these to begin with? I'm about to put you on blast, man. You know it's coming, right? So we're going to leave that there. We're going to come back to that when we get done this build right here. Got to put Fernando on blast. Yeah, you're going to regret making that statement. If you made it better, that means you should be able to complete all the test demonstrations that I done with that product, right? All right, then. Tested by the day. We got a challenge coming out. We get this challenge, right? Get this done. But yeah, that product was tested, right? It was tested on here, the product was tested outside. It was dropped at 1,000 lumens outside. If that's the case, you need to be outside. And if, guess what? That gray mix you have is not going to pull a star field outside. It's not going to work. So, all demonstrations under the dark silver Cinemax, which you claim you've redone, we expect to have them done by the day. I'm going to put you on blast real quick. We're not now. We're going to finish our work here first. Then I'll put you on blast. Right now I got things to do. All right, let me see. I'm going to cut this part right here. See, that's what I mean by it. Don't do any tests. Don't do any work. Nothing whatsoever. Make a bunch of false accusations. Don't back anything up. Same thing as always. So now you got some work to do. And when you're done with that, I got a whole case of gray paint to send up to you that you are definitely going to do now. I'm going to put you on blast for that too. Not just YouTube, Facebook, and every form site we can connect to, saying that thank you so much for doing the test. We really appreciate it. I'll put you on the spot now. Now you're going to have to do it. What are you going to do? Shut down your channel and disappear again? Come up with another, I'm moving on to bigger and better things. He does not want to do that gray paint. He doesn't want to do it at all, period. Mind you, when he faked the move, he sent us email messages saying that I moved. I'm not here anymore. No point in sending me up the gray paint. So he doesn't want to do it at all. But here's the problem, Skippy. You're going to do it. You don't have a choice now. So we're going to send something to your address. So we address to your company. Now we're going to add in some more paint into that. We're going to add in a whole quart of network grade 773 for you to do those tests. And a special mix, which is going to be your black and white mix. So we've been asking you to do that challenge for the longest time, and you refused to do it. So now you're going to do it. He's going to do the free mix. That's what he's going to do. Is that glue? Oh, that did glue. It just didn't glue there. Can't just come up there and say you have what we do at the end of the day. You've got no testing there. That's what whole proves a product being better than another is testing, performance. That's what it comes down to. I was like somebody saying that, hey, look, Atari 2600 does the same thing as a PS5. How would you guys compare that one? You would say, oh, heck no, it's not even possible. We even have the same hardware we have. We have a different architecture hardware than you have at the end of the day. That is not even remotely possible. Let's do it side by side. There you go. And you will see a side by side that the PS5 system would crush easily the Atari 2600. You had the talkers out the window at that point. Now you got to show performance. So again, if you're saying you did the same thing we did, right? Get cracking, Jackson, because you got a lot of tests in front of you. Where in the world is the top part of this thing? Oh yeah, remember you got to cut this too, because this is going to be, it's not going to fit. So let me put this in right here. I'm just going to cap this off a little higher. He reminds me of a person who sat there in front of a church and gave a testimony that he stopped drinking, that he doesn't do that anymore. He's living a different lifestyle. And he would be out there one day and see this guy right in a bar, like, well, here we go. Yep. Well, here we go. Hey, I saw Uncle Frank. Where was he? He's in a freaking bar. Really? Like, I mean, you tell me he put on that whole testimony about this, that, and the other. This, that, and he was in a bar. He was in a freaking bar drinking. Here's a picture of him right there. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Yeah, one of them episodes like that. I gave him money today. I gave him money. I thought he was basically sincere about getting his life together. I gave him, like, how much you give him? I got like $75. Really? And he's in a bar right now. Yeah. People will lose it over stuff like that. What bar is he at? Oh, we definitely going over there. See what I mean? That's what I told you. The first minute of the video, you start laughing. I said, he's faking it. I told you that. And everybody's like, no, he's a real deal guy. You guys are sheep at the end of the day. It's customers. How much of a beatdown do you deserve? Do you need at the end of the day? Literally, this guy has lied to you multiple times. He's ripped you off on so many different levels. I mean, hey, it's entertainment for us at the end of the day. I mean, if you want to basically get wrecked that way, go ahead and knock yourself out. But nobody dare says they have this screen because it's embarrassing. So you have the screen. But it's getting to the point that people look at his customers as sheep. Y'all look at as sheep. I know you don't like it, but you're looked up as sheep. Because again, at the end of the day, you know, this guy has done everything to you, and it's just like, y'all just keep coming back for more. y'all beat down. And if you think at the end of the day that, oh, you just, I don't need your orders. Are you freaking kidding me? You see what that stuff does over there at the end of the day? Yeah. Every time a client walks through that door, I get contracted. So it's a difference between your home. You're not going to have people running business in and out of your home. This is commercial. Every time somebody walks through that door, every time we bring somebody in from out there in here, we get contracted. So what would I care at the end of the day about somebody that's peddling paints? We have so much technology, it's not even funny. Yeah, we don't care about that. You guys are getting ripped off. That's what we find hilarious at the end of the day. You guys are getting ripped off. Now, some of them, I feel sorry for them because they don't have the right to be ripped off. They don't know better. They're buying for the first time. But the ones that are stand behind, like, yeah, man, we see at the bottom and they're cracking up. We'd be basically going in and they'd be dubbing the messages at the bottom, like, who's dumb enough to freaking agree with this guy? And we see y'all down there showing, like, yeah, man, it's absolutely amazing, man. It looks incredible, man. Like, look at these freaking idiots down here. Who moved the rock? Like, seriously. He's in videos clearly ripping you guys off, and you're like, yeah, this paint looks amazing, man. It's absolutely incredible, man. I was like, yeah, okay, there we go. Somebody moved the rock. Somebody please put the rock back over, please. Something got out. Can't get mad about that when people laugh about you. We had one guy come in the forum talking about, yeah, Crow's paint is #1. I was like, get the freak out of here with that house paint. We've seen those videos. Yeah, we know he left the room. Can't back up that stuff. Guy's sitting on a camera, freaking matching house paint. And the same thing on the wall. What it says about you when you vouch for somebody who ripped you off, and we all know you ripped you off, it just says you're a sucker. Remember, it says there's a sucker born every minute, so I guess he was born that minute, right? But some of his customers I met, they woke up. They were like, oh, heck no, I'm not going to that stuff for the 10-foot pole. I seen that stuff match house paint at the end of the day. No, I'm good. What's it called? Fool me once, shame on me. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. God, remember this thing. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Oh, I guess it's the other way around. Sometimes they say vice versa. I was good for the goose is good for the gander. I was like, yeah. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. That's why they call y'all sheep. They don't call y'all his crow very often. Crow boy, they call y'all sheep. Where are the crow boys at anyway? I haven't heard from them in a while. Like a long, long while. I probably went home and got some paint, ran across the screen. Well, what do you know? Mr. Bird was actually telling the truth on this one. I feel like I got ripped off. Good luck trying to go back and get your money back. That's not going to happen. Did you open it? Oh, you're not getting your money back. That's all to it. You opened it, you're not getting nothing. Our customers, well, we do ship backs. And even in their products, we can test and back our products up 100%, even in a courtroom. When our customers send the products back on a ship back, we still fill it all the way back to the top and send it back out to them. That's what we do. Because that's what we do. All right, I'm loving this. I got a peekaboo window, just fine. We'll put our glass in there behind there. That surface is not big enough. I want a bigger peekaboo window, so I can get the plastic for that to put that in there. Cuttable plastic. We had some here, and I threw it in the trash. I wonder if I can go get it. Damn it. We had it too. I don't get cut. Put that in there would have been absolutely perfect. We can get a little piece of plexiglass and put it in there. That would be fine. So now we have to paint all this up to make it look absolutely amazing. This is the reactor system that they were asking for. Finish the reactor system. It'll be done in 4 days. 4 days. 4 days. And yes, when it is finally completed, the power will be absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. Hey, message is you, Jamie, because I know you're in the room, you weirdo. He's always in the room watching us. He's a weird dude. When he called himself moving on to better things, he was actually in the room the entire time watching us. Hey, how about this? If your website can stay open, that's the thing about it, man. If his site closes when you bought something from him, just go to PayPal and follow against us. That's all you got to do. Because you get your money right back. Doesn't make a difference. If your site closes or whatever, you get your money right back. But yeah, when your site opens up, my people are going to come in and get your stuff over here for testing against all our products from now on. So we'll get your stuff. But, you know, if you open that site, we know at the end of the day that if we're on video, you will close the site or open it. But mind you, these people are not recording. They're going to be on there watching your site. So you open that site at any given time, I will have your stuff down here. And you won't know where it's coming from. You won't know where it's coming from, but I'll have your stuff. Now, I can put more pressure on you. You know that free mix that you give away for free? We can make that for now. Because that's supposed to match all the rest of your stuff. Unless you're going to tell us at the end of the day it doesn't match and do that challenge we asked you to do years back. We kept asking you to do the challenge about put that black and white mixture against his products and see if it matches. He refuses to do it, so we'll just dub that as yours because it is your mix at the end of the day. We got some white paint here. Yeah, we got some black paint here too. We'll make your product. Make a small version of it. Paint it down to a sample sheet. You can make it yourself if you want to. And let's see if it matches anything we have over here. Mine got certified gray over here too. And then when your site does open up again, we'll come in and they'll come in and they'll buy up all your stuff one by one to bring it down here for testing, as we were supposed to do before he shut the site down and he came on YouTube with the lie. See, that's why I told you people. There are a number of reasons why he shut that site down, because he's afraid. Keep in mind, as we said, we had people waiting to get his product to get it down here if we can test it out in commercial environments. And then he comes up to talking about, well, I'm leaving the business. I'm not going to. No. So, what are you going to do, man? Keep your site shut down? Or basically, we get your hands on your stuff and we bring it down here for proper testing. Let's make sure that gray mess. This stuff is gray. I can't believe you put another gray screen. That's all you can make is gray paint. Let's check and see if the site's open again. Is it open? Oh yeah, again, see if the site's open. Nope, still down. Still down. Well, this is what we're going to do. I like to have a document on everything we do. Every morning when we come in here, we're going to check his site, see how many days his site is down. And this is something we're supposed to consumers to show them why to stay away from this fraudulent site. And mind you, if it pops up late at night, I got people watching your site, Mr. Fernando. So if your site pops up at any given time, they'll record it in documents and everything to us. This is to show that your site is fraudulent. You're advertising on YouTube as if you're still there, but then again, you're saying that you're not there, but then you're saying your site is here, but then you're saying it's not here. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, we got all this done. We got the top part done. What are we looking for here? We're out of glue sticks. I can't believe we went through 125 sticks that fast. What did we build? What did we build? Apparently too much stuff as it is. All right. We're gonna have to get more glue. I'm just gonna have to get a bulk, like something like 60, 70, 80, 100, because we go through glue sticks quick. When glue sticks quick. Hey, it's my paintbrushes. Oh, I found my paintbrushes. I was looking for those. So yeah, we're gonna have to basically get stocks of them because we just go through them too quick and just use it. It's pretty good. I like using the glue sticks better than using the glue because you just glue one time and you're done. Those I like better than the other ones because the other ones had much thicker glue sticks, and man, you glue something, man, you was ripping it up just to get it separated. This, you don't have to rip it up to get it separated. Ouch. You don't got to rip it up to get it separated. You really don't. So if I make a mistake, I can pull them apart and put them back together again. So that's pretty cool, but I'm going to have to get more, a lot more. I need a bulk. I have to get a bulk on them. And I got Facebook popping off. Where's my freaking other phone? Is it on the floor? Because I got Facebook popping. I think I charged it when I came in right. Where we at? Oh, yeah, here. ha 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 ha. I've got the people in the room. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we did that paint down demonstration. Fast, quick, boom, 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 done. All right. Ugh. So we got that in there. That's finished. I wanted to do something. Where did we put that base at? I just had it a few minutes ago. Where's the base at? We just basically boxed up that fast. We lost it that quick, didn't we? Where were we at with it? Is it over here? No, it's not over there. Oh shit, just turned that thing on. Oh, that's over here. There we go. Okay. So I just cleaned it up. I got to do video demonstrations and a few, so I'm switching back and forth between this and back to that, this and that over there, and that, some of that. Ooh, what are you doing today? You look all friendly. Oh, I forgot. My bad. Oh, you're getting a look like, what the freak? Come on, man. Come on, Dad. What is up? What is up? Where's my treats? My bad. There you go. There you go. I got you. I got your hookup right here. There you go. Round. Got your treats. I'll give you a little extra for forgetting. So I'm sorry. There you go. I forgot. There you go. My bad. Forgot a treat. I got caught up in this word. All right. Let me see. So this is good. Base filter right here. Base. Hello. There you go. Death row. What a brother know. Crazy, we kill batteries off left and right like crazy. There's no end in how much we kill batteries off. We ran out of that many glue sticks, like literally ate through that many glue sticks. Gee whiz Louise. I'm buying a bulk of 1,000. Because man, we do these things too quick. Let's tell the general the power station will be delayed just for a while. Daggone it. We do have enough power to put up the defense systems right now. So that's good. Oh, there's my ink pen. I couldn't find it. Look up for that one. Couldn't find that for a while. Okay, there's my drill bit. I need that too. Found it too. I am displeased. Alright, let me see. Where's the freaking, we got tape for that. That's done. That's finished. Put that over there. That's completed. Let me see. I gotta log into my accounts too. I forgot to log in everything. Because we can take the PC apart today, but we can't do it today because we gotta basically need parts. So we're missing. Let me see. Where we at? There we go. I'm surprised. No early morning rants on my freaking business site. Usually they're screaming and yelling at me right now. Like, how dare you? How dare you make a screen paint look that freaking amazing? So, pretty much, you got to a new one today. We did. Literally thought that my paint was... Where would you get off thinking any of our paint would be that light? I don't even know where you got that from. Even the dark silver was never that light. Why would you even think that? Where would you get that from? And then thinking that the technology we developed right here is the same as a black screen? No, apparently you can see the two different colors right there. She was Louise. I gotta do that pour up demonstration on whatchamacallit too on freaking Facebook. And you really thought that. I gotta embarrass you again, man. It's a shame, man. It is really tired of embarrassing. I embarrassed you yesterday. Come back and embarrass you again on this because you thought maybe that was black paint, but no, it wasn't. And then thinking that the dark silver and what we made is really, gee, what is man? I swear, he reminds me of the Kid and Peele skit called Backhand Fronthand. He reminds me. Go watch it. It's funny. It reminds me of him so much. Like, seriously, man. You just never learn. I think at the end of the day, he just comes up with some weird plot thinking, oh, I got him this time. Dude, it's been going on for like 5 years. And we've been crushing you every time you come up with some theory. We crush you. I bet you right now, you're probably laughing and angry at the same time. I'll figure it out. You ain't figuring out jack, man. What you need to figure out right now is find a place to live. Because again, I told you at the end of the day, when we reach your landlord, you're out of that building. That's it. You're out of the building. That's it. So you need to figure out where you're going to go to. You need to figure out how to get a lawyer at the end of the day, because you're getting sued and everything else under the sun that's coming your way. You need to figure that out. Screen paint right now is not your biggest interest right now. Your biggest interest right now is trying to figure out where you're going to live at. And your next interest you're going to have is basically how in the world you're going to survive 2 ways. Prison or basically out there, because you're not going to have any money. Again, like out here, ain't joking. Wait till you see your paycheck when we get done with it. And he probably thinks today, well, I won't pay them. Nobody, that's different. See, you don't know how the court systems work. Now, if you sue somebody and say you never execute judgment, you have to wait for them to pay you. And they can pretty much take their time because, there's no judgment on them. There's a judgment on them, but it's not executed. So they can do what they want. But if you go down and you get the judgment on an execute, which means you get a debt collector to pick it up, they're going to go through his stuff. And that means they're going to go through your payroll. Wherever you're getting paid at, they're going to go through payroll. It's going to pop up. Like, I take your taxes out and everything. We pop up and say, hey, look, this guy owes us money. So they're going to take out a certain chunk of your money to send to me because you owe me. They get a percentage of it because, we got to pay the debt collector, and we get a percentage of it. So you can look at your check and figure out that it's a lot lower than what it's supposed to be because you owe somebody money. And then when you get your income tax, guess what? We get there too. Take a chunk out of that too. Now, because you owe such a large amount of money, this is where they start hitting your banking accounts, your credit, all that stuff. And they start freezing your account, which means any money in your account goes to me and the debt collector. Because we got to pay them because, again, they're enforcing what we need them to enforce. Got a car sitting out there, come out there with a flat truck, load it onto a flat truck, take it off to an auction, and out of this thing. Anyway, so yeah, when you go to the auction and stuff like that, and you're buying cars real cheap, chances are from repossession, stuff like that, people in lawsuits, that's where you're buying your stuff from, really, at the end of the day. When you go to auctions, all the stuff you're buying there, like all the electronics and stuff, yeah, that came from people got sued and whatever else, and there's some that pop up, that's what you get. So all his stuff will go somewhere to an auction, they'll appraise it, see how much it's worth, and they'll sell it off, and then whatever's left over, they get a part and I get a part, and that's what happens. So yeah, this is what you should be worrying about. But, jealousy is interesting because when someone's jealous over something, they would pretty much self-destruct in the process because they're so jealous of that person. They just want to get one victory on them, and you're not going to get any victories at all, period. So just think about it. You went in, lied to your fan base again, and then went in and continued to tell them all the stuff that happened in the family and all that. I don't even honestly told you, my man, I really won't say it's not, if it is, but you're known for lying and making things up. So that's why it's kind of hard to believe that maybe you could have had a passing. I don't know. But you do lie a lot. That's the problem. And if you did have a passing, that's a shame that you would put that in there knowing that you were going to do something just so disrespectful that you had to delete the video. That shows you the dirtbag you are at the end of the day. So why would you add that in there? A passing, someone passing out your family, and yet add them in the shenanigans and nonsense you were going to perform and do anyway. That's tainting their name at the end of the day. You say one thing, and say, well, you know, I got an enlightenment. Like you got an enlightenment from the passing of that person, and it changed your ways, and you're trying to do something better, and that's why you're moving on. But then you come on out here and you slam us like you always do, and you didn't move on to anything bigger and better. You went back to your website. You posted 3 pictures of me, which I got new criminal charges and lawsuits coming at you, and you just carried on with the same negative nonsense as you claim you were trying to move away from. And then you involve someone that may or may not have passed away in your family. And if they did pass away, that is not something you should have tied them into. If your intentions were just to basically lie to people to just cover things up a little bit and then come off on a good note. That's like basketball players who basically retire at the top of their line. And then they do something stupid like come back. You can't come back now. You're older. These people that play now are much more faster, they're stronger than you at any given time of the day. And you don't want them wrecking your record by saying, yeah, I just dunked on Michael Jordan, because that's literally what they'll do. They'll dunk on you because now they can get some clout off of you. Instead of you retiring and leaving that record right there so nobody else can touch it, or leaving that respect line no one can touch it, then have some young boy come out of college and dunk on you. You could have went off on a good note, but you couldn't even do that because you're jealous. And then you add somebody in there, like I said, that passed away. That's why I told you, I said, when I see him laugh in the beginning of the video, that's how I knew from the door. Because he was faking it. We've seen it too many times him do this mess. He's known for doing this kind of stuff. He constantly lies on camera. Yep. So, you got some challenges coming your way. We got 932. We're going to give you challenges. You said you made it better, right? Okay. So we're going to show our demonstrations that we did, and we plan you to match every single one of them and have them done by today. We don't even have the same color screen paint. I don't even know how that's even possible. What? Make a short video, entertain us, and be done. This one's already almost finished. I gotta get more glue because again, we can't anchor that back to it. That back is pretty heavy, so we can't anchor it. I do want to go, might want to go to shorter tank, but I think we can get it up there. We glue it in there, hot glue it in there, it ain't going nowhere. Between the back and here and down here, and all this is reinforced, it shouldn't go anywhere at all. And then once we put this coating on top of it, it stiffens it up nicely. That's what it does. It stiffens it up nicely. We got a top to put on this already, and that's gonna be frosted down too. So. And it's going to be one big block of ice. Let me see. Oh, what do we got on this side? And these are the top pieces right here. I might reinforce some on this side here. The radiator. Alright, cool. I'll put you over in your area. Actually, I'm going to show you something real quick. Oh, I ain't that big. It doesn't take much from it, too. If you put that piece back there, it doesn't take much from it. It doesn't. Actually, it works out quite nicely, so I like that. Put these up. Ooh, look at you and your slice of bread. Don't eat this slice of bread. Easy slice of bread. Gotta organize. Drives me nuts. There's an organized place in this place. Doesn't get organized, drives me nuts. I wonder how flat these ice cubes are going to be. Hopefully, it should work out. So. So, to get the motherboard screws, the ice cubes we got to stack up, and we have to use clear silicone for those. Can't use the white because it'll take away from the effect. We need to see right through it. So the whole section has to be done in silicone to do it. So we have to drill holes into the blocks of ice to put the motherboard screws in, because that's where that motherboard is going to sit right on top of. Man, come on. Just come out a little bit and we got you. Yeah. Here, fight me. There, go back in. Some moss for the other PC. No, I'll wait. I'll frost it first, and then I'll be done with it by frost. It'll be better. And then I'm doing it blue, like now I frost it. I frost it makes it so much sturdier. Works so much better. We frost them. Which is my new term now. I'm using frosting in my PCs, frosting it. You don't like my word for frosting? I love frosting. Frosting my PC. All up in your face. Wait. So where are these going at? Oh, yeah. Okay. I got it now. All right, so this is going to connect back here to this. Tell me about it. I'm seeing back there going, This is going to connect here to this. Around. Oh, Zoom is activated. Zoom is activated. Zoom is activated. Acting crazy. Zoom is activated. Activated Zoom is. So I think I'm going to do it from here. This side here and here. Alright, so we can do a port here. We do a port here. Bring them here, back into here. We're doing my east side here, right here, from here, from side to side, from here to here. From here to here. We'll bring a port from here that comes in from the top of the roof. Drops down, cuts a hole through here, lands in here for another second port there. Oh, that's what that thing was. It was the roof. I was like, what the heck was that long piece of carpet I had in my hand? Wait, this was the roof? That can't be the roof. Where's the roof at? Damn it. Yeah, come on, man. Don't slam into me, please. Let me see. We had the roof. Hopefully, we didn't cut the roof. And this is why I love Jesus. And I'll tell you why. He just is something. Don't get caught up in it. Wait, Jamie, forget you. Go have your hike. We already know our product is better than you at the end of the day. I'm done. I got things to do. I got to get this thing done for this. I got to finish this over here. I got a job over there to do. And I got to be on the website to put new video demonstration. So, again, go take your clown plate and go somewhere else with it. I'll see you in court. I'll be talking to your landlord real soon. So when we get the chance to figure out exactly where he's hiding his head at, so we can track him down and have a nice little conversation with him. My company needs to reach out to him. I can't wait for him to sit there and go, well, you know, how is it my fault? Because his name is not on my... On your what? Your name is not where? Where's his name? Where what? Oh, you didn't know, did you? Did he contact you and let you know that he basically will put his LLC on your company's name, your company's building? Oh, you didn't know about that, okay? Well, here it is right here. Here's the document. So, as far as I'm concerned, you are both him in the same boat. So, if we sue you, we sue him. And you figure it out. And he's definitely going to have his lawyer contact me, I guarantee you. His lawyer's going to reach out to me. Like, how do we resolve this issue without it going down in the court? Well, $300,000. That's what it's going to take to make me happy at the end of the day. And I want an eviction for him, automatically from the door. No tap outs, none of that stuff, no 30 days, none of that. Get him out of that building. So you can't get mad about it, Fernando. You put yourself in that situation. You did that to yourself. You committed crimes in that building. Can't stay there. I need to trim this a little bit more. My wife is going to be super ticked off. I mean, she's not going to like that because, mind, you're not alone. You're married. She's going to be triggered. And if she wants to contact me and talk to me, I will make sure that she is fully aware of all your activities, even the ones you hid from her. I'm pretty sure you have. I will make sure she knows about all your activities. If she supports what you do, then guess what? When y'all get kicked out, then guess what? She knows why. If she doesn't know why and you have been lying to her, well, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Like I said, man, you're looking at a divorce. You need to stay in there, man. I don't want you coming out. There we go. Stay right there. That's better. That's just nice and flat. But I think for this, we need to bring it up. Let me see here. Let's go there. Definitely need to box it a little bit different there. So this is going to be sealed from here to here. How far is this gap now from there to there? Oh, it does have a little bit of gap in there. So you're definitely going to have to double layer it in here so it makes contact. That it's just flush against that. That's definitely going to be contact right there. All right. That's not a problem. Hot glue, we can seal this thing right down with no problem. Yeah. It's not too big, it's not too wide, it's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I get my reactor. So we'll build a little tiny area so it sits up a little bit, because I don't want this flush to this. A little bit, because I need a little light come off here. I need frost to come off here, frost to come down here. All this has to be frosted. Put a piece of glass around here. I'm going to frost the glass so it has kind of a crystallization look to it. That's why you're going to use clear silicone for that, to give it frost to it. And then piping system, we're going to have two pipes here. They're going to connect into the main base here. The one's going to come out, wrap around here, come back up, and drop down in here. And then we're going to run the EL wire, all that stuff, right? The coil system, real wire, drop all that in, wire and everything there. So I got to punch holes through here, out here, and back over to that power supply. So we're going to run cables back and forth. So before we put this together, we have to basically make ports so we can get back and forth. And it should not be a problem at all. If we drop the ports here, right here, we should land through this one, come out this side. We got access to the power supply. Power supply, we can run a cable from here to here, right down here. We got power here, we can run whatever we want down there. LED lights, the whole 9 yards, EL wires, whatever we need right there in that one section right there. So we'll begin the operation of running power to that section. Let's get the machine out to begin the process of cutting through, because we need to get that done. So we're going to be right here, which is going to lead to right there, and that should push right through. So let's get that knife, get through there. Why are you so angry, Taco? Why? Who has done this to you? Who has made you so angry? So since we're going to do all RGBs in this section, we just need a SATA cable to push through here. That's all. Because, yeah, I waste time doing a bunch of videos on something we know he can't back up at the end of the day. That's things I could be doing something else. I got things to do. And let him cry on this on this site. Because that's what he's doing right now, just crying. How you gonna make a product for customers? You can't even keep your website open. Here we go. I'm gonna run SATA cables through that section there. So you're gonna have to put bulky cables in and out of here, coming out, connecting into here. huge cable fat line coming here, connecting into here. All this is going to be glowing in the dark. All this is going to be repainted. And this has to come out because we have to repaint and make this thing look realistic, like a power station. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to RGB this whole thing in here. So the lights are pulsing in different sections. RGB in 3 different switches, because we have to have 3 different switches because the lights have to change in different directions, but not being the same with the same power source. So this is where we get to have the fun with the wiring. Yes, the insanity. Like I did the Xbox 360. I had to go in there with a freaking magnifying glass and a pair of tweezers to wire that thing in. This is absolutely madness. This right here, people. I know I got a stand coming. I got one. This right at the end of the day, this is when you get to when you start doing the wire jobs. This isn't the management. This is where you get the true chaos. True chaos. All right, let me see. Make sure we're lined up here. Yeah, right where I put the hole in. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's see how we're cutting through. So that way we're even all the way around the other end. We poke right through the other side. And this is where power station will be at to run all lines through here. So if the lines aren't long enough, we get the SATA extenders or SATA extenders. So, if I can so. Let it go. So this will allow us to run from the power supply, because we have to charge all this up. This is going to be all RGB. And the reason why, because RGB, we can switch out to which colors we want. We can make them pulsate, speed up, whatever. That's going to be perfect for this whole section here. There'll be RGB coils in here. There'll be all through this whole system right here. We have separate different lines through here. So all this charges up separately here, charge up separately here. Here, all these are going to all transfer to all glow in the dark. And we're going to run a blue light here, so all that activates at the same time. So what we're going to do is we run our SATA cable from the power supply through here, comes out through there, comes out through here. This also too allows us to be able to run our fans. We've got two fans going in the back. They're all RGBs too, and they run from here too also. Man, craziness and the stuff we do is not to build and design in one day. To build all these ports in. You find you just entertain yourself and on so many levels, don't you? Why are you eating that? It's weird. He just does weird stuff all day long. There we go. And we got our ports for a hard drive in there. So yeah, this is going to work out just fine. We glue this base to here. This is done. Connect that piece on, lock that in, and we got a double pad right here in the middle. From here to here, we got to pad it up so it basically locks it nicely here, and then we'll lock it right from here. Yep. Connects right through here, to there, and back through here. So the general was happy. He's seen progress in the power station. Soon we'll be up and running and operational. Fine brushes we're definitely going to need for detail work. It's definitely going to be needed. And that's going to stand at ease right there. Now once all that is, all the cables and wires are here, we're going to push everything through here, and then we're going to silicone all this. Nothing seeps through. Then when that's all silicone, then we wrap it over with that they use for pipes for keeping nothing leaks out. That's going to be wrapped around here, and then we basically drop the design right on top of it, so nothing can seep out. Bam. And these things right here, I actually soaked one of these in vegetable oil for 4 days, and yeah, no problem. It ran with no problem whatsoever. Just want to make sure 1%. When we sticking stuff in there and stuff shut down on you, go, oh crap. Got to go in there and just dig it out and get it done again. One thing we don't do is we don't glue the tops. The reason why we don't glue them because guys, we have to pull this thing off and put another one on here, take something out of it. We can get access to it by just lifting the whole top and just pulling the whole thing through. All right. And there's liquid in here, so you see that? Yep. But you got to make it realistic as possible. Now, the next stage in this oil we have in here with this coil line, the activator crystals. You drop that in there in that oil, and that's what causes the reactor to glow even higher. That's what we do with nuclear reactors when we're designing them. Put that oil in there because you can drop all kinds of electrical light up components in there, but we dropped an activator crystal in there, that causes the whole thing to vibrate, to bright up. See? All the things we can teach you at the end of the day. And you're like, oh crap, I just saw Mr. Bird do that. I'm gonna try it myself. And the next you know, you got a cool set up the PC you built for yourself. Then I spend a lot of money. And keep in mind, the switches, you can buy the switches right there online to hook up to your PC. It's going to be customized. We get all the time when people say, well, how am I going to hook up USBs and all that stuff? They make all the adapters, everything you need. Outside, cords on them are peripherals that you plug up. You get all your adapters and all that stuff, your headphones and all that stuff. But most people are doing wireless headsets anyway. But still, everything's there for you to hook up, the whole 9 yards. Good thing my motherboard's blue, right? It's ice blue. Yeah, my mother is ice blue. Now, next stage I want to be working on is a cover. I want to work on a motherboard cover. Definitely want to design one of those. Because I'm going to need one for my veggie setup. Look at you. Wow. See, this here, right here. Let me put this over here first. Put this back over here. We have to put all that together. Oh, man, almost had a chain reaction. Knocked over one thing, everything else went with it. Alright, we're good. Man. And you cause more damage. I just think about that. If you drop something, just let it go. Because you cause more damage trying to receive that one object, knocking over other stuff, trying to get to it. I just said, no, we'll just let it go. He's a good speaker shell off. Alright. What the frick was that noise? I dropped something, Taco. I dropped something. What about you, Taco? What about you? What about me, man? What about me? What about you? That was me. This is the one we painted yesterday. My reactor over there. Got to get some stickers for a cold fusion reactor. We want the actual stickers, so we're going to need those. This is the one we painted up yesterday. That's what we did. That's what we designed for, like a eco environment. That's what that's for. And the color, man, came out sick. Because it's weird, like it came out brown, but it also came out green and brown. Like it's weird how the color came out, but fantastic. I'm in love with it. So this is the one we're designing with the whole eco flow system in it. You know what I mean? Plants, flowers, all that stuff, radiation, nuclear, and all that crazy stuff along with it. It's gonna be insane. And you see the motherboard is already set up to go. It's got the motherboard case screws on it and everything. The paint job came out looking absolutely beast. I love it. And this is a paint we made. The Lord blessed us to be able to mix orange and black together, and we came up with this crazy paint design on top of it. And this is actually all the caulking around it, give it that cool look to it. I don't know where that copper came from, but there was no copper in it whatsoever. But yeah, got a rusted, dirty tank there. So yeah, I told you, gotta teach you how to make some amazing stuff. And we're gonna have vines coming down here. Vines all down up in here. It's going to be insane. It's going to be very vinely. So what we got to do next is we're going to have to figure out what's the dummy board at. I don't even know where I put the dummy board at. Where's the dummy board? Oh, there's the dummy board. All right. Next video, well, not next video, but when we get around to it, this is the same size board we're going to be getting for our setup, and I want to know how to put a case. Definitely want to do a case over top of it. And a cover, a motherboard cover. I definitely put it on top of it. So I think I'm going to put a cover over top of it with a built-in fan. And the built-in fan, I'm probably going to go with probably a 30mm fan. 30mm fans, not a big fan, so it's small. You know, they don't make a lot of noise, but they're high speed. They're really high-speed fans. You can get them maybe it's somewhere between maybe 27 RPM, which is actually pretty good for a fan at 30mm. So we're running about 2 of those in there. That'll keep the board nice and cool on top of that. We'll have plenty of ventilation on this thing, tons of ventilation. But I want to be to cover the board because I don't want to see those circuits. I want a brown cover over top of the thing to match and blend into the environment. So we're going to build our own covers, because I've seen the covers they have for them, but you know, you have to have certain size boards for them, and yeah, on top of that, they cost a bit. So I mean, why not? We can figure out a way how to do it ourselves. So why not? We can put fans in ours. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the system of intake outtake fan system. One out, one in. So not much heat comes off of the board, But if there's an M2 on it, yeah, then definitely, yeah, you definitely have to have that intake outtake on it, heat sinks on it, and all that stuff at the end of the day. But other than that, what's going to be exposed on the board is RAM's going to be exposed. Of course, the ports for liquid cooling, we have to do all that, and we'll have to build around the liquid cooling to do that. So let's see how we work that one out. Let's see how that works. It should do pretty well. To put a slot in there for the graphic card and everything else. Power supply, we need a slot for that in there. And then we have for the CPU and all that. And I want it so it connects. We can take it on and off at will, which I do need to have it done that way. So we're going to do is a customized motherboard cover made out of cardboard. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a lightning box. Lightning box? What the freak is a lightning box? You'll see. You'll see. It's a cool little display too you can have on top of your desk, a lightning box. You can build your own displays for your gaming desk at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Instead of going out and buying and spending the money for this stuff, these boxes that light up, you can build that stuff yourself. Just have to have a little bit of, what they say? Imagination. And boom, next thing you know, you'll be building your own stuff. You know what I mean? I don't buy that, I build that. You know how easy that is in life when you just don't have to buy anything, you can build it yourself. Some people go into furniture shops and like, why would I buy that? I can build that. So no, this I can really build that. So yeah, save a lot of money. Like people that are mechanics. And then they go somewhere to get their car fixed? No, they're mechanics. They can fix it themselves. And they're fixing your car, like, wow, man, he must never pay to get his car fixed, man. He just pay for parts and just fix the car up, soup it up, whatever. At the end of the day, yeah, they can go buy junkers or whatever. They can fix it up themselves. So, okay, that's fantastic right there. I think people don't understand the whole thing about the mechanic. They just look at them as gearheads, or they call them grease, but I don't call them that. They understand the physical, mechanical works of a machine. That's what finds it fascinating. You know how fascinating a motor is at the end of the day, all the different parts that make that machine operate and run, and they understand that. That's fascinating. And not only that, they know how to strip it down, rebuild it, modify it, the whole 9 yards. And this is a vehicle that's designed to take you anywhere you want to go. Think about the concept of that. They can they can build this vehicle. Some guys, they build cars from the ground up. They can build a vehicle that basically can take them, like, as I said, like with all these parts, once I put all this together, I can go from here all the way over to there. I think that's fantastic. I consider them like what you call masters of transportation, because they have the ability to be able to understand that machine and fix it and put it all back together and work on it and modify it. That's incredible. I think that's interesting. Man, I wonder how they look at other machines, like other trucks, like big trucks and stuff like that. Like, and at the end of the day, like, wow, you know, they probably would know it even better, because if you worked on cars, at a buddy of mine, he worked on cars and stuff like that all the time. He's a really good mechanic. And he got a job, and he was in the Air Force, and he basically worked on planes. So yeah, he was like, it's kind of a little interesting engine type, but you know, it's kind of like what you see when you see them all. It's like kind of like because he knows his way around a car, machine, and he knows how to rebuild an engine. You know, an airplane isn't pretty much that far off, but it is still interesting. At the end of the day, it's like it's different, but you know, some things you can pretty much connect with. Like, okay, I see this, and see that. Okay, I see the schematics. You can understand it faster than a person who can't pop a hood and can't tell where to put the oil at. We look at it, we go, what the freak is that? And he look at it like, oh, I see, I understand. I find that interesting. But anyway, we're done here. We gotta still work. There's no more work we have to do with this. Pretty much, what we're waiting for this is basically binds and leaves and more paint, because we have to basically rust this thing up a little bit as we rust it. On top of the stereo. Living in the stereo. There it is in the stereo. let me get my bookcase finished. I can clear up my fish cabinet over there. Because I'm getting fish. I'm getting an aquarium in here. Cardboard aquarium. Using that tech. That thing over there is going to be insane. So, at first, I was going to build a cabinet. And no, that's not PP. That's actually vegetable oil. I had to soak that cord in there for a couple of days and make sure they're going to function. How long it took for them to burn out. Because you know what the best thing to do is build something and figure out that it's not going to work. But anyway, good to mention that because we know we got people on our channel that stalk us. Always looking for something to complain about. This is the arcade we're building right here, which we got to figure out our parts. How are we supposed to build them? We ran out of glue. We got to build our arcade machines right there. So I'm going to be putting that over there in our cabinet system over there so we can free that up. So this right here is going to be an aquarium. So this part over here, we're going to put in a sheet of plexiglass. Will be sized so it fits in here just right, 24 by 36. And there we're going to put a Hitachi projector, which we measured that out on Projector Central, which will fill this whole section up with no problem. I'm going to put a light system, rail system from here. It's going to come across here and here, give it a nice light effect, and that Aztec is going to be straight, super black. So anything can push through is the image of the fish. Down at the bottom here, the reason why I didn't paint all the way down here, because this part I'm going to paint black, but this part at the bottom, we're going to use some of that masking tape. Tape it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Get a nice pretty design on it. You know, you did back in the day with the bottles, put masking tape on them. And then it would go over top of it with some polish. Make it like it's made out of wood. That's what we're going to do for that bottom half. All that, all the way across, back and forth. Tape it up real nicely. Put a nice grain on that with that. And then when we get done, we're going to go back over with some gloss polish so we can get that tape to shine like it's actually wood. So imagine a wooden cherry oak down at the bottom, and it's black at the top. Yep, it's going to look real nice when we get done. Now, this is going to be jet black. When it turns black, but I do want to do the edges and some of that, like a kind of a, what are you doing? Like a kind of a chestnut brown for the edges and stuff to make it stand out. At the bottom, put some BioShop, some fish food and stuff like that at the bottom for fun. And put the little seaweed design inside, so the seaweed's hanging down. LED lights at the bottom here, LED lights in the back and everything. This thing is going to look sick when we get done with it. All made out of cardboard and Aztec. I like my artwork. I hang this up in the museum. Like, oh my goodness, who painted this? I can see the strokes of fatness all into it. No, what are you talking about? This is my freaking workboard. I was wondering where this thing was at. Coming to find it hanging up on a wall, with a bunch of people behind it. Tell me, look at the madness in this. I can just see the frustration and the craziness and the chaos and the calm all in one. I'm like, anybody see my workboard at? Anybody? Like, oh crap! Like, really? You put it up there? Like, you're the person who painted this? Yeah. There's no way that I can reduplicate. This is virtually impossible. This is a whole bunch of craziness going on in here. But I guarantee if I frame this and stick it on my wall. So like, where'd you get that from? Oh, it's called anger. It's called anger. I got it at the museum. They call it, I bought over there. It's called anger. Look at the strokes. They're like, oh, but we were angry. We were happy when we put this whole thing together. But that's what I called it, anger. Happiness. Two-sided, both happiness and anger. Look at the artwork in this. Look at this. Look at this. From this platform, that machine was built. From this platform, that machine was built. From this platform, that machine was built. That machine was built. That machine was built. All right, we gotta work on a cover for this thing. I'm not gonna do it now. I got some other stuff I gotta do, but this is the stuff. Oh, we gotta put the moss paint in it. I gotta do that. We need to shade the blues for that. For this thing over here, to shade the blues for that. Hit that, ready to go. We gotta make a case for this thing. Yeah, motherboards are exactly the same as that one. back for a minute because I have to go and I have to get ready to get some things for the next demonstration I'm going to do. And to get that taken care of, like I said, I got to get all these done before I go to the company. This is how I got to catch myself because I get caught up in this guy's dumb stuff. And that's that part of me says, oh, you got to prove it. I'm tired of proving. I'm done. That's why I'm here. Because I can take the technology that we worked hard to build, and I can advertise it on this level and get what I deserve out of my product. If he's going back in and feed into this guy's dumb nonsense, what am I going to waste a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours, showing something that we already proved already? No. We're already here. That's why we proved it already. That's why we're here. And that's why he's there with no website and can't talk about selling or making a product better. Well, you can't show you're doing something better if you don't have a website to sell it on. So, again, just more shenanigans. And the fact that, again, making a video and we don't even know if it's true. His late brother or somebody passed away, and adding that into it, and then making like he's really, he's really trying to change. Just again, more shenanigans nonsense from this guy. And the guy, if somebody in your family did pass away, he need to go back and apologize for everything. That was totally disrespect at the end of the day. And he delete the video. He got rid of the video. Because now he can't go back. He figures that, okay, I said this, but now I got to go back on my word because, again, I'm a troll at the end of the day and I just make fraudulent products. Look, man, you lie. We all know you lie. You were lying in the video. We knew you were lying. We knew you weren't truthful about that video at all, period. You lie. That's what you do. You sat there and lied and said you moved. Can't get any more bigger than a lie than that. So again, deleting the video and then coming back and we know what you are. That's into it. And I know you're in the room, Fernando. That's why I speak to you. And people can understand, like, why are you acting like he's here? I said, no, he didn't go anywhere. He was in the room the entire time. He's under a fake account. I got a buddy in the room too. He's in the room too. And he was the one going through his account. That's how we knew it was him. So they leave automatically? You left? Yeah, he knew he was in the room. He sat there and told me, he said, your buddy is still active. And I said, what do you mean? He said, I was in your room. He's active. I found his account. So yeah, he was calling himself leaving, quote, leaving. And then he was in our account sneaking around with a fake account watching us. Now tell me that's not creepy. So that's what he was doing. And how we knew he was in the account because when I showed a picture, took a picture of what he did, he took a picture of my phone. The only way you would have to do that is that you were actually in the room to take that picture. You're an idiot. You're not that smart at the end of the day. You're an idiot. I hate to call people dumb, but you do some really dumb stuff. And then that whole, like I said, they're moving bigger and better things. Come on, we saw that coming. We saw you lying. You're hoping to sucker some people into something, and all of a sudden websites popping up. I mean, no one knows what you're capable of doing at the end of the day. But I guarantee you one thing. We get in that courtroom, and we know where that nonsense is going on. It'll be you and the judge and the lawyers. And when your landlord, we finally get a hold of him, I can't wait to have a nice little conversation with him to explain to him all the crimes that you committed in that apartment. And under California state law, you got to go. Okay, let me see what we got going on here. Orders just popped through. Okay, orders to do. Let's see. We got to get the cover design for that thing. Figure out how we're going to do that without basically causing the system to overheat. Order 30mm fans. 30 Y adapter. Or it's probably 3 pins. If it's 30mm for 3 pins. If it's 3 pins, we have to get a Y adapter for 3 pins. 3 pins into 4 pin. 4 pin into Molex. And then we can run that through our system. Oh. Alright, that'll be done. And I gotta go find something there for plants. I'm never looking for plants. Sammy Dollar has no plants. They have no plants at all. And then I got demonstrations to do, which again I'm gonna set up for that. So I'm gonna get you guys over here. Oh, the air cleaner's supposed to be over there. Why is the air cleaner over here? The air cleaner's supposed to be on. Oh, excuse me. My way. Astronaut Jones. I think I'll plug it over there. It'd be so much easier. What do you think on this thing? Ugh. Rawr. Got me bored. Got me bored. If we turn this into a little PC, those micro ITX boards fit perfectly. So we could do it this way. Let me see. But we have to get that power supply from here. All this right here would have to be redirected through here. So we bring it out through a pipe system to this side, bring it out here, and redirect it down here. Then we're going to cut the power supply, everything in there for something different. We're definitely going to go with a low profile graphic card, because we're definitely going to need it. Because again, that graphic card is going to probably hit from here to here the most. Let me see. Yeah, pretty much from there to there. If we can't put the big boys in there, it got to work. So we don't need it. We're good. Low profile fitting there like quite nicely, and everything in there would pretty much be Bluetooth, because that's the way to do it. That way we have Bluetooth speakers, all that stuff in there. I'm sorry, headsets and all that stuff. And the power cord will come out through a port, probably at the ceiling at the top here. We'll put a port there, bring it down, and plug everything in there. But we'll hide everything quite nicely so you don't see anything in the refrigerator. So we have to punch a hole. So this is already, you can get access to this, because once you move this out, we got access to there. So I need to pull that out and put that where? If I put a pipe system in here, I can redirect it there in that corner and bring the pipe system down. We have a liquid cooling system we have to put over there too on top of that. But if I lay it flat, but I don't want to lay it flat because I want to put items and more items in there. So we'll figure it out, but we're going to get it in there. We're not going to use the hard drives at all. So we're going to get an M2 stick in there, because we don't want anything in as an M2 stick, a liquid cooling system, that's it. Power supply can be up here, keep it nice and flat. And take all this off, shave it down, take all this off, and leave it flat like a box. So we're going to do it, put our panel glass in here, and that's how we're going to do it. Put another piece in here. But we should have enough basically for the liquid cooling system to lay right in there with no problem whatsoever. There should be no problem. We just have to put a small square port in, where we can actually, only two things we got to run here in this unit right here for power is basically just the motherboard. That's it. That's all we need. Because these right here don't require any separate power. They don't. They don't require separate power. When you get to those cards like freaking a little higher up than the 10s, then you're talking about basically you're going to need a separate power source. But they don't require any power source at all. So that you don't have to worry about. You're good on that. So that's a low profile cards. So that'll fit in there quite nicely. So at least I can go in and recycle those. Use them for that. That'll be nice. But right now, let me see. I got one right there I'm not using. I'll use this one. How would that look on there? I wonder. Would that look fit? I wonder. I'm gonna go take that off and put that back on over there. See how that would work. I'm definitely not throwing that away. I mean, I put too much work into that. Way too much work in that. But I just don't like how high it is. That's the part I don't like. That high part on it. So, comparison to this one, comparison to that versus this. See what I mean? Much smaller form. I like this one right here. I like how everything's all stacked together, how neatly it is. I like this. This I do like. I like this setup right here. But this right here, just way too big. So this setup right here, for this one, much better. But I do want to shave, take all this off the top and flatten it out. Now we do have a groove we cut in there. We'll have to flatten that out all completely. Flatten that box out. Because I'm not going to redo, I'm not going to take this off. This artwork here was just too much work. So we're going to basically put a PC in here. Let me see them for a minute. Got a little curious about find out something real quick. Well, I knew you were off. I pushed you twice. We got no response from you. And you didn't want to pull. Thank you. That was disrespectful. How dare you? I'm talking to the PC. For those you don't know. So he's having a conversation with who? I'm having a conversation with the PC. That's what I'm having a conversation with. How dare you be in my conversation? You don't even know me. Anyway, let's get this done. Gotta see something real quick. Alright, so this is a low profile card here. This low profile card's there. So this is fantastic. We'll see where this thing is going to fit at in here. So we still have to put the cords in there. So, oh shoot. We got enough room for a cord. They have to be flat. They have to be flat HDMI cords. So fit in here perfectly. And our keyboard and mouse are going to be wireless. Headset's going to be wireless. The thumb drive, that's what we use for our Wi-Fi. So we won't have that's going to be wireless. So we don't anything in USBs, and the USBs are going to be extenders, which means we put a cable on it that allows us to extend the USBs out here somewhere, or up here if you want. We can extend the USBs. As a matter of fact, I can build me a flat port up here to run all my USBs up there with no problem. So that's no problem at all. And then for here, we just want to make sure this is up just a little bit right there, and that's good right there, perfectly. But let me see. I'm just going to make sure we have enough room for the liquid cooling system, because the liquid cooling system, depending on how big it's going to be, it can basically push out. Like these things can pretty much rise out pretty high, pretty far. Now, if we lay it flat this way, which is going to be a problem that way, it'll have to be here. But we'll have to use flats to do it. And this will be pushed this way instead. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Complications. Trying to get things to run in little small places. And not worried about redirecting the lines. We can redirect the lines to anywhere we want. We need to make sure that can cover the 120. These are 120 millimeters. So that 120 millimeter has to fit right there. And that's what that port's cut out for. Power supply will stay here. So most likely, yeah, I'm going to color these fans so they glow in the dark. All this is going to glow in the dark. That port will fit right there, perfectly right there. And liquid cooling will come from here and drop right on top of that CPU. All that's going to glow. And we'll run our LED lights through. Because I got to cut ports in there anyway to run LED lights through it and everything. And we got a separate fan port for the outside back there. Excuse me. This blocks a lot of my window and doesn't allow me to be able to add like fruits and stuff, and I want to add in there. And that liquid cooling system, that's what I don't like. The liquid cooling system is very close. It depends. Wait, it's got a radiator on it. Gee whiz, I forgot about the radiator system sitting on top of it. I said, no, we definitely have to have a little bit, couple inches from there to be, it's going to be pretty much out the window if we do it this way. So it definitely has to be here. Well, wait a minute, wait. How come you can't basically switch these over here like so? Take these out. As long as it doesn't hit the radiator, we're good. All right? So as long as we have enough, probably from the radiator, we're good. All right? From there and there. Might not be using this one. So yeah, that gives me enough room for where the radiator has to hit at. Let me see. That's actually better. Much better. That's enough airflow for the fan. As long as you got this much, because inside that case, where they're at, they had this much room in airflow. This has much more airflow at the end of the day. So yeah, that would be perfect. If we put it right here, we got enough airflow back here. So that's plenty of airflow for this. And these things don't generate a lot of heat, to tell you the truth, honestly. Yep, that'd be perfect. All right, we have a winter. A winter. So yeah, we got enough room right there for the fan system right there, because it's going to be about that wide with that radiator system on it. And then over here we have enough for everything right there. And we're going to put some extra items on the floor, some extra fruits or berries or whatever you want to do. We can do whatever we want to do. We'll put our bottled water in there, right in there. Or basically, or no, we can't do it because of the fan system there. So it has to be there. Oh, we can still put that in there. All right. Now, let's see, this works. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Hey, okay, I'm back now. All right. So that works perfectly. I like that. Definitely works perfectly. So when we get the 3050 for this, we're going to transfer that card over here. And we got the 3770 coming through for the i7 for this. We'll transfer it over to this one over here. Or, wait. No, because we're changing that one out to something different. And that one's going to be an i5, but an upgrade i5 version. Because we're running arcade games off of that. We don't really need all that power. And the right tackle, no one computer should have all that power. Yes, and pretty soon, this will be built. Our giant screen. Yes. It's going to have the new Quasar Blue one. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Quasar Blue. Gorgeous. It's going to be like dipping your hand in the ocean. That's how beautiful it's going to be. Colors are going to be absolutely beautiful. I don't know, man. You got a lot to do, man. We got the gamer coming out. And I told you, look, I'm going to explain something to you. Anytime the paints they talk about the most are the ones they fear the most. The 8s, they couldn't stop talking about 8s. It was 8s this, 8s that. They couldn't stop talking about the 8s. Those are the ones they fear the most. You're going to see a lot of names coming like, oh my goodness, how many did they make? Man, we can't even get cancellations on him. He shut the site down. Jam up your site, man. Open it up. I want to get a cancellation on you every week. You know, I can make a PC called the cancel out. I can basically wallpaper with your cancel out receipts. That's funny. I think I'm going to bill it now. Oh my goodness. No. That would be funny. The Haterade video. The Haterade PC we're going to make. We're going to put your cancel outs on it. We're going to wallpaper with your cancel out. You're going to partays. With your cancel outs on it. You got to admit, come on, that's a pretty good one. That is a really good one. Definitely. You can't get mad about it. I mean, honestly, it happened. All the receipts are real. They canceled out. They gave us back our money. So we're going to make a Haterade PC. And we're going to have the liquid cooling system made with the green antifreeze to keep it nice and cool. Turn it into a reservoir. And we're going to call it the Haterade PC. And we're going to basically use the design for it. It's going to be basically his cancel outs and wallpaper with it. He left the room. He's mad. He was like, oh, I didn't cancel out. I just couldn't keep the money. Your product is too darn good. It's too darn good. Too darn good. Too darn good. It's too darn good, people. Too darn good. I'm gonna make a PC. I'm gonna call it Haterade. Make it from your cancel receipts. I was figuring out what to do with them receipts. Like, how dare he? How dare he? Well, you want something to complain about, but to give you something to complain about. I'm gonna show that PC off everywhere. Make it a small form factor too, so it's not that big. Just enough. I mean, if I really wanted to be really ruthless about it, I get your paint over here and I convert one of your cans into a liquid cooling system, a reservoir, and use that to pump through my Haterade system. But we are trying to be nice. All right, we got everything hooked up here. What do we got running through there? Okay, we got to bring another machine up. Oh, freaking beautiful. Taco. Let's take a taco. That's why I hate these mats. They come across every time. Ugh. I've never had a pair of mats separate so many times. So many times. Worst mats I ever purchased in my life. I've had lots of mats, and they separate every chance they can get. Recap real quick. So you thought that this over here, you thought that paint was actually black? Yeah, and they make gunmetal. That's how I know you can't make gunmetal. Because you call that product you had the Frankenstein gunmetal. That's charcoal. It's charcoal red. That's not gunmetal. You don't know how to tone your levels. You don't do any of that. I told you, make gunmetal so dark, even you mistake it for black screen, but you don't have shifting technology. You don't have any technology. You do got technology. You got failure technology. It's failure technology. He has the best failure technology in the world. 100% guaranteed to fail. Do a batch number verification, fail. Testing, fail. Best fail technology ever, I guarantee you. Each container of paint guarantees you a 100% failure rate. No less. That's what you specialize in, the technology of failing. He could do better. Trust me, he could do much better. He could. But he doesn't want to. He's lazy. He sat there and said that he made the product better. And the screen is gray. It's literally the same gray paint as we've seen in the free mix. They're both the same thing. The Cinemax, same thing. The Metallica mix, same thing. Same color. He's lazy. I told you, we caught him with the SKU numbers. He never changed them. When you get any website you get like a template plate, or templates, whatever you call it. And it comes with the whatchamacallit. See, I got a website you can build around to get an idea how it's done and how you're gonna build yours. And the SKU numbers we can post that. His SKU numbers were coming up under the original site that was there for the SKUs. So he never went in and changed it, the inventory. It was coming under somebody else's inventory. I was like, this guy's lazy. Told him 100,000 times that you spelled delivered wrong. Kept it that way. You spelled court wrong. Kept it that way. Specification sheets. We have the same website. So my specification sheets, we lock out at 8,000. We easy max out at 8,000. People watch me do it on camera multiple times. We write so much stuff and we lock out at 8,000. You're nowhere near 8,000. So you don't even know your own product. And then to name everything gunmetal, they can't all be gunmetal. Where are you getting that freaking hocus pocus nonsense from? They just making it up as it going along. And you're telling people you're selling a product and your website's not there? Jeez. Oh, look at you. Don't even do the dishes. Hey, don't do the dishes. How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you expect people to do the dishes? You don't even do the dishes. Yeah. So I don't know. I figure those messages got to be out there to hope somebody will come along and believe in your product. Like yesterday, he was in the room, and I said, "Let's go to his website." His website was open, so my guy recorded it. We recorded it. I did a pre-record. I got the pre-recording on my cell phone. I uploaded it. Well, we pre-recorded the site because he knew when he came into the room, he would shut the website down because he was in the room with us. So we pre-recorded it. I'll shoot the video. You can see the timestamp. The site was open. Oh, you didn't know that, Fernando, did you? Yeah. Your site was monitored because we were proving to people at the end of the day that your site was ghost shipping. Popping up, disappearing, popping up, disappearing. So yeah, his site was pre-recorded. Because we know if we did it live, he'd automatically turn it off. No, he brings it on late at night so he can rip somebody off, and he turns it off. Like I said, it's like the equivalence of somebody saying, "Hey, look, I'm going to go travel and see the world," and then they talk about seeing the world, seeing the world, seeing the world, and you find that they never left. They still been there the entire time. In the barn, hiding with the sheep. Bye. Yep. They lied. And they're doing video calls like from somewhere, like a green screen behind them. Like, yeah, it's wonderful out here, you know? Now I might stay here for another week. All right, let me see. Another week. You gotta do a portrait. Let me get this screen so we do a portrait set up. Good. Here we go. We need that 8K. 8K video demonstrations. Man, I'll put it this way. It's a good thing your website's closed. It is. Because right now, I got 3,000 in my account right now, right? I can go to your site and order everything off your site right now. I can order everything off your site over and over again to the point I know you have to pay PayPal back a lot of money to bring it back to us. And that ain't going to go well for you. So, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of everybody else's time. We already did it already. We got your cancellations right there. We don't need any more. We're good. All right, 4,000 lumens, man. 4,000 lumens. I got to do this demonstration at 4,000 to show that our technology on the splash screen, the white screen, has no way to champion. Yeah, you got a gray paint. You're showing a gray paint. You know how fast we can crush a gray screen? Gee whiz, it's too easy for us. Nah, you ain't showing nothing. And you can't match any of the demonstrations on the other product. Look at that. Look how crazy that looks. That's insane, don't it? It's insane. Look how far back we are. If Tucker's big head in the way, I love when Tucker's big head in the way. He's okay. He's good. He's good. He's a furry monster. See that? He leaves the room. When we do the demonstration, he leaves the room automatically. He's mad. Drag him, go back and scream into his pillow or something. I don't know. I hate that character. I hate him. I hate him. Why is this product so good? Why is it so freaking good? Because we serve God, that's why. Stop serving a demon at the end of the day, you'd have good products too. Man, this gunmetal is amazing. Just think of the embarrassment we had to dish out on him. The last couple of days, we embarrassed the crap out of this guy. He came up with all these theories that we came up with black paint, proved it wrong, because the price is darker and we're going to match on black paint. He thought it was black paint, didn't you? Oh. And then we did the pour out. That had to hurt. That really had to hurt. He literally thought he had it figured out, like, oh, this guy, I got him now. I got him. It's definitely black paint. 1% black paint. No, that screen's gray. The only difference is that it has shifting technology. You don't have to possess shifting technology. We do. And that's why we can do this. Because we get this all the time. Like, okay, so what if I up my projector and I get me like a more high power projector? The guy with me had a 3,000 projector versus the projectors we had in here. He's guaranteed that he's going to pick up a better image. I'm like, okay, we got 4,000 in here. I told you, a 4,000 lumen projector, when it hits the screen, a white screen's already having problems with the screen trying to pull up. Already having problems. You're going to introduce another 4,000 lumens to that freaking nightmare, it's not going to pull. Only our technology can absorb 4,000 lumens and still produce an amazing image. Kaboom. I've done this more times than I can count. And mind you, that's a gunmetal up there. Which means that gunmetal is that dark and it has shifting capabilities. That means no certified screen right now can touch it. And again, these are 38 Black Widows. Mr. Fernandez can understand what I'm talking about, because for some reason you don't get it in your head. This is an upgrade from a 39 Black Widow, which you couldn't even match in any way whatsoever. Let alone match the new technology before us. And if your product works, well, we're going to have cancellations. We have lots of cancellations. Lots. And lots. And lots. And lots of cancellations. Now, since I'm busy, I don't have time to entertain you. But if I wasn't, I'd put a book on you right now. I'm sorry, your site's shut down, so we just have to wait. Because he can't even open his website. If I don't get it, trust me, he got about somewhere between that number is rising, because now they want to paint down even more. Because, you know, they claimed that he was supposed to be moving on to bigger and better things. Boy, that's the bigger and better things. Trying to basically do videos behind our videos, trying to say that we're not doing anything correctly, that we're, well, you know, you can back it up in court. You got to go to court anyway, right? Okay, there you go. You're back in the court. Till then, you can't open your site up. If you do, we'll get your stuff down here. All of it. Again. But this time you'll be in commercial. Never watch. Oh, by the way, the box is coming, so you know we're shipping up a box of a ton of gray paint. He's gonna get a lot of stuff. Everything's sealed, not touched, not open, so that way you know you can't tamper with it. Before you're doing a demonstration, but if you send it back to me, we're going in now. Oh, I forgot to add, just because your site's done doesn't mean we're not going to send it. We're going to send it anyway. You don't need your site to do the demonstration. we're 3:11 in time. I forgot we were doing PCs on this second. You're in segment. All right, people. I gotta come back and do this again. And then I gotta go to Facebook and do this. And then I can pop out the door because some other stuff I gotta get done. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. We got the PCs up and going. We got the new gaming site. We got a gaming table to do. Literally, I'm gonna turn the table into something crazy. We got a lot on our plate. And like I said, let them cry. That's what they usually do anyway. So we got work to do. Gotta go. Thank you and God bless.